Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is episode 2 of The Whistle, brought to you by Diversity Catalogue. Do you know how to whistle?
I do. My lips are dry.
I'm going to say. This is your reminder to please like and subscribe to Diversity Catalogue. If you, at any point like this video, please do that. You can also hear the podcast on Apple, Amazon, as well as Spotify. If you listen to it there, please rate the podcast 5 stars. You can also follow our social media at Diversity Catalogue on Instagram, X, as well as TikTok. A lot of stuff to get through this week. We learned a lot from episode 1. We learned that some of us have to say a lot less.
And some have to say more.
Some have to say more. That's true. But yeah, we're just going to get right into it. We'll go through last weekend's scores. I think we're going to start off with Las Vegas, the Raiders. Going into Baltimore and beating the Ravens.
The Raiders.
Kind of crazy. Baltimore moves to 0-2 on the season. The Raiders are 1-1. I don't think this really does much for the Raiders season, I'm going to be honest.
No.
But cool to see them go into Baltimore and get a dub.
I think the Raiders are who we thought they were. They're quarterback away from making the playoffs, in my mind. They have all the pieces they need.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
they draft a quarterback and a running back in this draft, maybe a lineman or something like that.
I think you said, what did you say about 0-2 teams last week, Mike?
They're cooked. So
the Ravens?
Steelers going to win the division.
They're 2-0. Hey.
They're 2-0.
We'll see.
I'm mistaken if I'm wrong math-wise. They have a 4-game lead. That's a 4-game spread.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
It's kind of nuts.
That's kind of nuts.
But yeah, I think the only real storyline in this one is Baltimore being 0-2. I think
it's crazy.
You see them with Game 1 in Arrowhead. I think nobody was really surprised at them losing. I think what is surprising, though, is them losing this one, especially given how close they played the Chiefs game. A lot of people, including myself, felt like if Baltimore cleaned up a couple things, they would have won in Arrowhead.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But here we are with them sitting at 0-2. A lot of questions being asked of Lamar. So we'll see. But if nobody has anything else,
I should have said this. Can you pull up Derrick Henry's stats real quick?
Derrick Henry?
Yeah, just
not using him a lot.
Yeah, I don't know why they're. I don't know. I just don't understand the point of it all.
This game or in general?
Yeah, no, this game. I know we did dud last week.
Let's see it.
Oh, different.
Only had like 9 carries, I think.
Top, right there. 18 carries, 84 yards. Okay, they kind of used him.
Yeah,
4.6 average.
I mean, I thought they were close to winning this game. Were they not? They didn't put it away or something?
Well, no, I think the problem was I think the Raiders scored on 3, was it straight drives in the fourth quarter? I know they had 13 in the fourth.
Yeah, they did.
Got hot.
They scored in 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, field goal, touchdown, field goal. Wow.
Man.
Yeah, Ravens, you got to pick it the fuck up.
Ravens defense was always going to be one of their strong.
Same.
I mean, their whole team was supposed to be strong, and then fucking throwing duds out the defense, letting fucking 26 up points to anybody.
Yep. Yeah,
that's sad.
A lot of questions to be asked. We moved on to another 0-2 team, which I think this one was more expected. But Carolina 0-2, losing at home to the LA Chargers, who are 2-0. Did anybody have that on their bingo card?
No, but I'm not surprised.
Who did they play week 1?
The Raiders. They beat.
I don't think it was far-fetched to go 1-1.
I mean, I think they'll be a good team as long as Herbert's healthy.
But I mean, Harbaugh just knows what to do.
Yeah,
play
coach,
defense, run the goddamn ball.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think Harbaugh is probably leading the Coach of the Year race with the Chargers being 2-0. He was probably the favorite going into the season.
Probably, yeah.
But we'll see. A lot of people think that they might sneak in the playoffs because that division's not looking so hot either.
You want to quickly say my piece on the Coach of the Year?
You can take as much time as you want.
Well, I think right now, as far as we're looking at it, I mean, it's probably Chargers, Saints, Bucks, Seahawks.
I think Bucks won, to be honest.
You think Bucks won? Not the Chargers?
I don't think anyone expected the. Oh, I guess Chargers won, then Bucks.
I'd put the Saints over the Bucks too. I'm in my homer, but you expected the Saints to come out and had a great team all around.
The Saints,
44 points.
The Saints should have a better team than the Bucks by the end of the year. Is what I'm saying. Better record.
Oh,
so if the Bucks don't, I'm saying that'll give a step up. Yeah.
In our preview show, you did not think that's interesting.
The Saints?
Yes.
What did I say in the preview show?
I don't know. Probably, I think we all had them coming in third.
No, we had.
There's no way.
Also.
Yeah.
All right, if you say so.
Because the Bucks, they didn't change anything. Saints got a new OC.
It usually takes time. Anyways, yeah, I think those are my leaders of the year.
But yeah, Harbaugh he's doing good stuff with the Chargers. I think Herbert too, the interesting is like kind of yet to be unleashed yet.
Herbert, yeah.
Now, he
I
only
don't
has
think he
He's
ever
going to
will.
be contained. He's going to be contained
Yeah,
for a while.
I think he's just gonna run him, just
Which is good.
Run the ball.
Because then it gets into a situation where it's basically when he needs to do something, he'll be ready.
Because he has the ability to
He
do
won't.
it. Yeah.
He won't. The game will not be on his shoulders 24/7. I mean, it's the same thing with which is why I think the Bills could be something. Is they won 31 points. Josh Allen had less than 200 yards.
Right.
He threw the ball, I don't know, 17 times on top of my head.
Honestly, if you're able
He
to
didn't
run
do anything.
you run the ball, you control the clock, you win the game. That's
Yeah.
really how it is.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Sorry,
Good.
I'll
The only
contain
other things I
myself.
wanted to say about the Chargers
Yeah.
game, J.K. Dobbins, I believe, is leading the league in rushing yards.
Correct.
Yes. Yeah.
Good to see
Correct.
that. That's a
Correct.
cool feel-good story.
Yeah, man.
Potentially a comeback player.
I'll
of the
tell you
year.
what,
Pretty
when
cool.
he came
He's
back
up there.
after that first Achilles injury, he was running like a clunker. Like
Yeah.
he could not
I
make it
know.
down the field. He's running like he never had the fucking injury
And
before
it's not
now.
like he just had an Achilles. I think he did that not once, but
Twice,
I
yeah.
think, and had a knee injury.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool.
that is cool. Feel good story of the year.
But moving on to a game that I know Mike is very excited to talk about. A game that I'm pretty sure I picked the Saints to win alongside Mike. But the New Orleans Saints going into Dallas and routing the Dallas Cowboys
Yeah.
44-19. It's
Not even
another
close.
44 points on the board for the Saints. I think it's like the most points scored to the start of an NFL season or
Second
something
most.
right
Second
there.
most.
So
Pretty
really 2
impressive
points
stuff,
off.
Michael. What do you have to say?
Yeah, I think the
Like
top
47.
team I think was 93 to 2 weeks, and that was the 2009 Saints who won the Super Bowl.
They're
Oh, wow.
both Saints teams.
Yeah, and then the third
Wow,
most
okay.
was some other team in the 70s or 80s who also won the Super Bowl.
Interesting. All right, but go off though. What did you think of this one?
Yeah, let me give us quick stats off the board. 15 possessions, 15 scores. When
So-
Derek Carr
so far to
has
start the season.
when Derek Carr has been on the field, we have not punted yet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a bit insane, the efficiency and the production the entire team's putting up. Kamara's basically doing six yards a carry.
I mean, he's going crazy.
I mean, Derek Carr, 16 throws, 11 completions for 243.
Oh,
And I wouldn't even put the pick on him. I didn't feel bad about the pick because I'm pretty sure it was tipped. It should have been caught.
Kamara, I didn't know. 20 for 115 and 3 touchdowns is
Yeah.
wild.
4 touchdowns.
Well, and
He did most of that before
3
half,
running.
no?
And
He caught 2 balls for 65.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What a
He
tutty.
took a screen for fucking like 57 or something like that. Yeah, Kamara. I mean, I hope whoever had Kamara, God bless your hearts. The 44-point fucking game.
I won.
I hope you won that week. If you didn't, I mean, that's on you. Team
Yeah,
rest
if
of
you
team
didn't
must
bad
be
manager,
shit.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. I got a big season loading for Chris Olave. A couple of those balls I went to Rashid down the
That's what I'm
field.
telling you.
Chris Olave was basically he's the first read,
Yeah.
and he was technically open,
Yeah.
but Derek Carr said, "Fuck it, we ball." And just
Yeah,
threw
just
the
do it
fucking-
go.
like
I
that
think-
the 6-yard bomb between the two safeties.
Go the
He's
distance.
supposed to clear the safeties out, and then fucking
Wide open on the side.
Chris Olave was doing a crosser. He was wide
Oh,
open,
hey.
but
yeah,
Chris
I
Olave
think,
fans hold.
yep.
I think Carr's.
Sell
I think Carr's,
him to me.
Carr's probably putting up a lot of heat checks.
MVP
Yeah,
runner
fuck it.
right
Why
now.
the fuck not?
He's the MVP
Yeah.
leader in my mind.
Drop your balls, let him hang.
And that's the thing. He hasn't had to do much. He's thrown 11 balls, 11 completions,
11
16
balls, 200 yards.
I know.
Jeez.
He's basically resting.
I know.
He's basically resting.
That's gonna
He
be a
only had
problem.
11 completions.
11 for 16, yeah.
243, 240. He's not even trying.
Well, I guess when you have 39 carries,
What?
that makes sense. I'm saying the team carried
Yeah.
the ball 39
Oh.
times.
Really? Damn.
Kamara's running for 115.
That's probably inflated because the second. I mean, we scored 35 points in the first half.
Right.
After that, they
most of
fucking
those yards came
they dialed it right
in the
back.
first half. No.
Well, no, but the rushes at the end of the game.
Oh.
I'm pumped. Yeah, 18 days no murders in New Orleans. So
It's a good stat. It's a really good stat.
great stat. We like
Any
to see
thoughts
those.
on Dallas? Pretenders again?
I mean, they're
Here's-
1-1. I mean, I think with the Eagles losing this week and the Eagles losing next week, I think the
Yeah.
Dallas are probably leading the division anyways. So
Yeah.
My thing with Dallas is like they always have these games. Now this could be just them sucking,
right,
or it could be one of those games where like they just sucked.
right. Yeah, a quarter of the media obviously is like, oh, they played the Panthers. Well, the Cowboys had one of those games where they just let up 40.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I think
I know.
I think the Saints are just a good team.
Right.
But I think the Cowboys also had one of those games. Like they probably Saints I think probably would have won anyway because their offensive coordinator is doing them fucking wonders.
Right.
And the defense is playing great as well. But like the Cowboys only scoring 19 and stalling out that many times, I'm like, it could be a little bit.
Let me give you this stat. Cowboys at home, outside of the playoffs last year, 17-0 last 17 games.
At home?
Yes.
Were they away? Or they were home?
They were home. In the regular season.
Cowboys
now,
are fucked.
The last home game they had, because this was their home opener, they lost to Green Bay. Like, Green Bay put up fucking 45 on them.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting.
That's all I got for this game. I don't know.
You brought up something interesting, though, right now. Some people are saying, because Dallas does do this,
right?
Where, like, as good as they can be offensively, they do have a couple games in the season where they give up 35.
For no good reason.
40 plus. The next game we're going to talk about, which is why I bring this up, is the Lions game. But before we even get into it, I don't know if you saw, but Amon-Ra St. Brown, now his brother is on the Saints squad.
Equanimous, that one?
I thought we cut him, as he might be on the practice squad. Piece of shit.
On their podcast, Amon-Ra came out and was like, you guys don't impress me at all.
He was joking with him.
About New Orleans. You think he was joking?
Yeah, he's joking with his brother.
Well, he said,
I didn't even know he was on the squad. I'm
probably,
pretty sure he's not. He wasn't on the practice squad.
Well, he said the same thing about Dallas, where he's like, oh, it's just one of those games that Dallas gets blown out.
Right.
And he was like, you guys caught him at the right time. So he was trying to say that, it probably was just banter, but it was funny to hear him be like,
that's a fair argument.
It was funny to hear him say, yeah, you guys aren't that good. 93 points.
Slow your roll.
Let me look at it.
But yeah, getting into it, the next game, Detroit hosting the Bucks and losing. And I feel pretty good again about my Lions take of them being overrated. I don't know if they won't make the playoffs, but that was my take going into the season. I don't know. I think they have some problems.
There's something going on there.
I think this is the stupidest loss I've seen so far, I guess, in this season.
What do you mean? Like, in terms of they probably should have won it? Or
they should have won this handedly, right? You have Vita Vea go down in the third quarter. Why are you not running the ball?
Yeah,
why are you not running the ball?
That is a very...
You beat the Rams in the OT by just running the ball down their throat, and now we're not running the ball? What was the problem there? I thought you love running the ball.
I'm sorry.
Why is Jared Goff throwing 55 times in a game? I'm almost sure. 45 at least?
Yeah, no.
55.
Why is he throwing that many times?
And only 27 carries.
So,
but, I mean, Amon-Ra caught
55 times? 55 times?
Very
caught 11 for 119.
Yeah, Amon-Ra went off. What the fuck?
I don't get that. Dave Montgomery, there's no way in God's green earth he should be getting 11 carries for 35 yards with a fucking 350-pound starting D tackle.
They were stifling him, though, for most of the game.
How? Their O-line's supposed to be...
Because they're running him up the fucking middle.
Right, but the nose tackle went out. How are you not just shoving it? And like I said, Jameson Williams had a good game. Called that one. Called that one. The safety being out. Called that one.
That's my guy. That's my dude right there.
That's my dude right there. I mean, I don't understand how you lose this game.
I think the Lions, and I said this last year, I think the Lions are a bit pretendy. I think, like, after they got to where they got last year, I said they either have to win this game and get to the Super Bowl, or it's not happening again. Right. I think they're one of those teams where they had that Cinderella run. They didn't get it there because their coach was dumb, and I think this is it's showing. Like, because they should not have this big of, like, a kind of drop-off. And, yes, It's only 2 weeks. Am I overreacting? Maybe. Maybe I'm not. But
True.
Jared Goff has these games, but they happen, like, later down the line.
The script, I don't understand the script at all. You're forcing him to have these bad games. The 2 picks, I mean, you're throwing 55 balls.
I mean, the picks are bad, though. He's just thrown into every pick he's thrown this season has just been...
but they're making him into Jared Goff. He doesn't have to be Jared Goff.
He doesn't.
He should be basically game managing.
The way they handled the overtime game last week, where they just ran
That's what they should
Dave
have
Montgomery, they should be doing.
I don't understand that. I just don't get it.
It's a coaching thing. I think they'll get it fixed, but like, when is it going to be too little, too late? I guess we'll find out.
That's why I thought they understood the assignment last week, and they were coming this week like, oh, we get it now. And then completely
in my head, I was
away
like,
from the run.
Lions at home in the dome, Jared Goff.
Right.
He's going to throw for 300 yards.
Right.
And 2 touchdowns. He threw for 200 yards and 2 interceptions.
I don't get it.
So, I don't know.
Let's talk about the other side of the coin in this one, though, because I think the Buccaneers, we have to talk about them.
Oh, they did great.
2-0. They have the Broncos next. It's looking like it's going to be a 3-0 start for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, they should.
Look, I mean, they won the division last year. I think a lot of people were forgetting. Baker Mayfield was great last year.
He ended the season off fantastic.
Yeah, he was on fire.
He's carrying on.
Chris Godwin's on fire. He had another touchdown in this one. He went for 117.
Yeah.
If my
7
numbers
catches
are right here.
And a tutty.
I like a lot of what Tampa Bay's doing.
You know how much of a difference it makes? Because they had Chris Godwin last year, coming off the injury. Moving him from outside into the slot where he belongs, dude, he's going to have games like this all fucking season, so long as his health permits.
The only thing that worries me about the Bucs
run game.
No run game.
Yeah, at all. And
Baker Mayfield, 34 yards, leading carrier.
that's why they're leaning a little bit. They're gonna
Rashad
start
White,
to lean a bit
he's
more
bones.
on Bucky Irving because I think he's actually
He's actually a running
relatively
back.
I'm really trying
a better running back.
I'm really trying to get him in redraft.
Yeah, I mean,
Who has him? Oh, in redraft? Oh, I don't know if he's going to be that
I think he's
viable.
going to be fantasy relevant
By the end of the
pretty
season?
soon here, Mike.
He's getting 7 carries for 22 yards.
Just wait.
yeah, but 3 less carries than the starting running back Rashad White.
Starting running backs buns.
That's what I'm saying.
Had to switch my vocabulary.
Out carried him and out averaged him, and I think
But we knew
2
Rashad White
games in
was,
a row. I think
Yeah, I don't know about the first game, but it was
averages
close.
wise, I think he.
Maybe
beat him
averages
both times.
wise, yes.
But like, yeah,
I think if the real ones knew Rashad White's fantasy numbers were inflated because
it
of
was
his
passing,
catches.
which is like
We knew that.
he's a very
The catch
very
merchant.
very good
Deontay Johnson,
like
shout out.
third down back, pass
Right.
blocking, catching out of the
fantastic.
backfield.
Yeah, he's
His-
like a
his-
Walmart Gibbs.
He's just not an efficient runner. And can he become
Right.
an efficient runner behind that line? He
Sure, I
he
imagine.
probably can. But
I just think
they might go two-headed beast, and I wouldn't
They
be
should.
surprised.
Now it's interesting because in my mind, they're like the same player,
Bucky and
Bucky and White.
in terms of like stature or whatever,
In terms
like
of
build.
stature, yeah. Like if you look at like Brees Hall and fucking Braylon Allen,
Oh,
like
yeah.
that shit, or
Yeah.
Montgomery and Gibbs even. But I mean, to a greater extreme, like think like fucking years ago on the Titans when it was Derrick Henry and who was the other running back from the Patriots who went there? Shane Vereen. Who was it? You don't remember?
Oh.
They have a picture together. It's
He's a
really
short
funny.
dude.
Yeah,
Oh my God. It starts with a D, I think. Dion something.
you're right. Not Deion Lewis.
It is Dion.
Is it Deion Lewis?
Yep.
Deion Lewis. There you go. Yeah, when they were basically playing like Spears and fucking Henry, it was like that. Like that's where you want the setup to be. Is it not Deion Lewis? I thought it was.
I just didn't know this was spelled like this.
How the fuck is it spelled?
Dejuan.
Dijon Lewis?
No, it's Dion. Google just fucked me.
What are you looking
No, Google said Dejuan.
DeJuan Lewis?
But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So kind of interesting to see the split carries like that. I didn't see that one coming out.
I didn't see it
to be
coming this
honest.
early. But like,
No, definitely this early. Yeah, a lot of people they've shocked me with the running back committees they've set up. Like the
Yeah.
Jets and the Bucks setting up a committee. I did not see that one coming. But yeah,
we'll move to the next one. It's Colts going to Green Bay. Now, there's not too much to talk about outside of the 2 quarterbacks in this one.
yeah.
I think there is.
In my opinion, we'll get into it. But first, I want to start. We got to give credit to Malik Willis. I mean,
He didn't have the
Game
greatest
management,
game, but he
got a
won.
W.
He cut a W. He
The
did
fi-
what he had
He's
to.
over 100 yards.
feel
did what
good
he had
story.
to.
They didn't.
He did what he
didn't
had
ask,
to.
They didn't ask much of him, but it worked. Josh
He
Jacobs
threw more than he almost threw more than Derek Carr.
12 for 14, 122 yards as a shit ass
threw a
thrower.
threw a
Not bad.
touchdown.
Listen,
Look, Josh Jacobs could have had
Dude.
an unreal fantasy.
31 carries, 32 carries,
32
averaging
carries,
4.7.
dude.
That's pretty damn
the
good.
Colts defense has let up like 290 yards on the ground.
Yeah.
90% of the snaps, I'm almost sure, for the LaFleur's offense were run plays.
Well, 32 fucking carries. Wouldn't
Not asking anything of Malik Willis. They said complete the fucking naked bootleg tight end fucking run for the first down.
Funniest thing I fucking saw. There was one play, right, where it was like he was running outside,
Yeah.
and they asked him after the game, like,
I saw that.
Malik, why
I
did you
saw
throw the
that.
ball?
Yeah.
He goes, yo, my fucking center threw up on the ball.
No, he always said Josh Jacobs threw up on the ball.
No, it was a center. You could see the
Oh,
center.
really?
Bleh, puts it
Oh,
back. He's
that's
like, I'm
so
not
gross.
throwing this.
But that's what I'm saying.
That
It's
was
like,
great.
how do you not just fill the box and say, let's go? I mean, even so, Josh Jacobs gets 6 carries. Malik Willis gets, 32 for Josh Jacobs. Malik Willis gets 6. Jordan Reed gets 2. Marshawn Lloyd gets 6. Wilson gets 5. Bo Milton gets 2. They had everyone running the ball.
Yeah.
Why
It was,
aren't we stacking the box?
They said, fuck, hey,
What
let's
are
see if
we
you can
doing?
do something.
I just don't understand.
I'm going to show you how great I am.
I have no clue. I mean, time possession in this must have been fucking wild.
It was 53 carries to 14 passing attempts.
Wait, let's
I mean,
look.
catch
let's,
a hint.
Let's look
Get
at
a
the
hint.
fucking drives. First drive, 4 minutes 30 seconds. Colts only got 51 seconds. 6 minutes for the Packers. Next
That's
one.
crazy.
Colts got 50. 5 minutes to 2 minutes. 5 minutes to another 2 minutes. They were controlling the fuck out of this game.
I mean, 5 minutes
Yeah.
and they punted the ball.
Yeah.
You took 5 minutes to punt the ball. 34 yards, 9 plays. Oh, that must have been something fucking stupid. That must have been a penalty or something.
Penalties and shit,
There's
but-
no, I don't understand. Like,
Still.
I just don't
Like I
understand.
said-
To what point do you wait and go? Maybe they're going to run the ball.
You run the ball. You control
Huh?
the clock. You
Where
win
the
the
fuck Malik
game.
Willis throwing? Like, what are we doing? I don't understand that.
But yeah, on the other side of this one, Richardson had more completions this game.
True.
the other defense.
Percentage is still not looking that good. There's still something not
Right.
quite clicking with him. But if one thing's for sure, obviously the talent is clearly there.
Yeah, he's the
Jonathan Taylor had 100+ yards on the ground with 12 carries.
A quiet one, to be honest.
That was pretty
surprising.
good.
I
Super
looked that
quiet
up and
one.
I was like, whoa.
And they took him out in the fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said, "Fuck it, put the backups in." Why? I don't understand that. I could not tell you.
I mean, Richardson innately tanks his rushing output just solely off the Richardson's gonna just run the ball more. They're gonna do more read options. He's gonna feel like he's gonna take the ball and run it more. But encouraging because the first game he didn't do shit really. Taylor,
Right.
I thought
12
I was
carries also definitely not fucking enough.
What do you mean? 100 yards.
Yeah, but I'm saying you want to see
Right. You
Jonathan
you
Taylor
see
get-
that stat, you think they blow out.
Yeah.
You see that stat, you go, "Oh my god, they
Oh,
ran
only
all
ran
over
12 times around 100 yards. Like
Yeah,
they
oh
must
my
have.
God.
Yeah.
They're crazy. It didn't even seem like that in the game. I mean, this
8
game's
yards
a
a
lot
carry.
closer. I just don't. Shane Steichen is disappointing me. I thought, honestly, off of last year, I said, wow, they're going to be so great. This is going to be so nice. Their defense is selling,
Yep.
and Shane Steichen's play calling his ass.
I'm not feeling good about them.
Not
in
at
the
all.
Playoffs.
No, not very good.
be honest.
No, I
They
mean,
gotta-
the whole division's 0-2 besides Houston.
Right.
Houston's got a 4-game
be
lead
one of
on
those,
literally everybody.
four-way tie type shit divisions.
I don't. I think it's just going to be Houston coming out of it at this point.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Too. But moving on to the next one, not too much to say about
Not
this
at all.
one either, to be honest. Browns going into the Jacksonville and getting the win. Some were saying that Deshaun Watson played pretty good. I didn't get really to see much of this one.
I purposely didn't watch.
I didn't watch this game.
Yeah, I don't think
It was on.
anybody
I watched the
cared
end of it.
about this one. Only fantasy relevant things to talk about. Jerry Jeudy was okay.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel good about having him on my bench.
Nice.
He's been a decent flex play.
Pull the stats
Brian
back up?
Thompson Jr.
I was gonna say, hold on now, fantasy relevant.
might be leading.
He's number one. He's number one on the team in my mind.
Yeah, I think he might be their leading option in the past
Yeah.
game. He's
I
been
think he
pretty
has
good.
to be right.
The Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk.
The Christian
I don't-
Kirk's like buffering, not slander.
I don't
What's the
know what's
opposite of
going on.
slander? Glazing, but not like. Oh, he's gonna get 1,000 yards. I hate hearing that shit.
To be fair,
Oh, but he was Trevor Lawrence, and before the injury, they had 1,000
no.
yards.
After
All right, it was
after the
first
last
time in
two
his career
seasons,
ever.
no. But he just targeted him like a lot. Now he's just not even throwing.
Yeah,
him.
because Brian Thomas fucking leaps and bounds better.
Yeah, but like you put him in the slot, he should be getting open. Like I don't know what's going on.
He's a bum. He's probably washed.
Probably.
But yeah, 2 catches for 94 yards
That's Brian Thomas.
for Brian Thomas.
2 catches.
Damn.
Oh, he had that big catch.
But
Yeah, he had
Trevor
one called
Lawrence
back,
hasn't
too.
really been impressive. He was 14 of 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not.
Wow,
good,
really?
you know.
14 at 30.
I think this
Had
is the last
220.
year.
They're not
with
running the
him.
ball either. What was ETN stats in this?
This was 21 rushing attempts in total to 30 passes. ETN had 13 carries for 52 and a tutty.
That salvaged his day, I guess. But
But
The
yeah,
bigs?
not much to say about the Jags other than the fact that they're 0-2. A lot of people thought they might have been a dark horse,
not me.
kind of sneaky team, but I think they stink, to be honest. They don't really light it up for me.
Bill Belichick's going there.
I don't think he's going to go anywhere.
I wouldn't go there.
Personally.
You think he's coming back?
No, why would he do that?
What?
Belichick?
Yes.
Nah, I would hang it up.
You're crazy.
But the next one,
That was,
this was probably the most surprising result of the week.
Yeah, I'd say so.
In my opinion, it was the Niners going into Minnesota and losing, shitting their pants. Lots being made of the Vikings defense. Now, the Vikings are 2-0 behind Sam Darnold. He was cooking again. Justin Jefferson looked great in this one. I forget what his stat line was. He might have had 140.
Well, he had that 99-yard catch.
Yeah.
True.
Run.
Shout out Jefferson. He's healthy again.
Yeah, he had 133 on 4 receptions, a touchdown, 97-yard touchdown.
268.
Sam Darnold, 17 of 26 for 268.
Shout out Ty Chandler.
Ty Chandler.
That's
Yeah.
my boy.
Yep. Ty Chandler looked pretty good. But yeah, lots being made of the defense. Now, I don't know really a lot about football at all. But I saw some videos about the Vikings defense and the different types of looks that they were giving. It was pretty impressive to watch. The way they were lining Harrison Smith up, and then he would immediately drop into coverage. And
Who's their defense coordinator? Oh, it's Brian Flores.
It
You're
is
right,
It
yes.
is Brian Flores.
Oh yeah, Purdy went up to him after the game. It was like, "Yo, that shit you're throwing at us was crazy."
Yeah, did you watch the TikTok I sent? Probably not. You don't care. It was a good one. You should
No.
watch it. I'll find it because I think you would like it. It was kind of
Who's
crazy,
in it?
like the way that he was creating like a free blitzer.
I did see. I saw they were doing like the skies cover twos,
Yeah, It was a
but
lot
I
of
hate
stuff like
I hate Harrison Smith. Same way I hate Jeff Heath. white safeties can rot. They have a special place to rot. I don't know how old that guy is. I've seen him my entire life. No, fucking Harrison Smith. He's been on the same team my entire
honestly,
life.
yeah.
And I don't know how he's an ageless wonder. I think he's
what is he?
42 or something.
He's not fucking.
He's not 42, but I'm saying, how old is this guy? I've seen him my entire life. He's been in every Madden I've ever seen. He's 35.
Not that old.
Not that
I
old.
thought he'd be older.
old.
Oh my God.
I thought he'd be like 30.
He's probably gonna retire this year or next.
Probably.
But yeah,
I
the
hate that
Niners
motherfucker.
1-1. A lot of sneaky good fantasy games in this one. Jordan Mason 20 carries for 100 yards and a touchdown.
Yep.
Debo had 8 catches for 110. Kittle 7 catches, 76 yards and a touchdown. I mean, Purdy was pretty good. 28 of 36, threw for 319.
But he threw picks. No, didn't
I'm
he?
really not sure how they lost this one.
I mean, listen, Jefferson gets loose on a fucking basically a 99-yard touchdown.
Right.
I mean, you just have those plays that's gonna bust open. No, I mean, I don't know. Yeah,
I pretty played worse, to be honest.
But yeah, Vikings 2-0, leading the division. Didn't have that on my bingo card. I think a lot of people thought they were going to be last. Now, obviously, we're only 2 weeks into the season, but
That's kind of crazy. Well, that division's gonna come tight.
yeah, we'll see what
You
happmes.
think Sam Darnold keeps it up?
I don't see why.
Comeback player of the
I
year.
was about to say.
I mean, he was
I
a
don't see why
top.
not
He
either.
was a top pick a while ago, right?
That's what I'm saying.
He a top 5
You
pick.
gotta have some sort of
7
talent.
years
yeah.
ago.
Well, what the hell?
Still younger than Joe Burrow.
That's what happens. Look at
18.
Look at Baker Mayfield now too. I mean, it happens.
Yeah, well, a bit different.
Sometimes the talent comes out late.
But the next game,
Talent comes out late.
sad one for Joshua. The Patriots losing.
Not the
in
saddest.
overtime to the Seattle Seahawks, which I thought the Patriots played pretty good.
I thought so too.
We realistically should have won this game. 2 bad PI calls at the end of
It
the game.
sucked. Yeah,
Is what it
you
is.
want to go into it?
uh,
I mean, here's the thing. Our defense played well. Our offense played just okay. And you're not going to win games, I think, this year with our team playing just okay. We can't keep giving the ball away and then having our defense out there fucking every 2 minutes. You know what I mean?
right.
Because they're just going to get tired. Then we're going to start losing more. I think they played an all right game. But I think we should have won this game. I think they did call 2 bad PI calls.
Yeah, they were pretty.
Tyler Lockett even said that wasn't PI, bro. To John Jones.
Play wise.
It was at the end of the game. I think it was before we got in overtime. They would set them up to, I think, tie it up.
Field goal, yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah. But one of those games, your team's not great, but they play okay against a better team. You throw your hands up and say, whatever. You know
No,
what I mean?
I mean, from an outside perspective, I think the Patriots want to lose. I honestly don't understand what you people want.
Me, specifically, as a Patriots fan, I want to lose, but as
Good.
long as the games are competitive.
Right.
Like, if they're competitive and we have a chance
You
to
have
win,
hope.
So you want to this is a good game.
that doesn't bother me.
Great game.
That doesn't bother me.
Right. This is a moral win in my mind.
Same with the Bengals. If you didn't win that game, would have been a great
Right,
game anyway.
right.
Yeah.
So this is good then.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
There's
This is
nothing.
like the
It was
best
good.
outcome in my mind.
There's
good.
nothing bad about a loss until
only good stuff
games
about
like we're going to talk about later, like the one.
Right. If you have blowouts,
That's
a
what I'm
problem.
saying. That's when it's okay. But
I
if,
don't think
you're
you're
keeping it close against a better team,
Right.
no issues. No issues
Right.
whatsoever.
Okay, that's what I thought. I mean, I thought honestly the Seahawks would have. I mean, I'm a Seahawks lover. I thought they would have played excellently. I think if
No, I
think
can
if,
see that coming.
Let's talk
if
about
Walker
them.
played this game, it's a completely different game. I think they kill.
Let's talk about it a little bit because I thought Geno was great in this game. I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
Geno had one of the better quarterback
Yeah.
performances. I actually got to watch the whole of this game while I was at work. Metcalf 10 catches, 129 yards and a touchdown. JSN. You know how many,
Breakout.
you know how many balls he caught?
10,
10.
11.
12.
12? Damn.
12 for 117. For
Not surprising.
JSN.
He's goaded.
Yeah, Geno was slinging that mug. But yeah, Seahawks 2-0. We feel good about that.
I feel great about it. I feel great about
I
it.
feel good about that.
I feel great about it.
Should be 1-1.
But not much else to say about this one. The final game from the 1 o'clock slate was Jets Titans. Only real thing to say about this is
Will Levis still sucks.
Will
That's
Levis,
it.
man, that's
Yeah.
sucks.
I don't know what he's doing.
Neither does his coach.
Oh yeah.
See that?
I know. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing?
Doing.
No clue.
Yeah, I mean the Jets didn't really look incredible in this one.
Right.
Which was I think the only takeaway from this on the Jets side.
Pretty much.
Other than was this the game Braylon Allen went off?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, 2 touchdowns at the game.
Yeah. Youngest person to have a receiving touchdown, rushing touchdown.
So
Beast.
good for them. Obviously, the Jets and the Patriots have already played their Week 3 matchup. We'll get into that, but in terms of this Jets Titan game, I don't have anything else to add. Pollard's been okay,
Yeah.
fantasy wise. Good for him.
Pollard's been great. Average like 18 points a game.
He's been pretty good.
Love him.
But this next one was an absolute crapshoot on
Yep.
the 4 o'clock window. Giants, first team in NFL history to score 3 touchdowns and
What?
what was it? It was something about
And lose? They didn't have a kicker. Their kicker died. Did they actually score 3 touchdowns?
I saw some weird stat about it was some sad stat that only the Giants could do. But Commanders-
They were the only team
To not let up a touchdown, score
to not
3
let
and
up
lose?
to not let up a touchdown and then
score
lose.
3 and lose.
Score 3 and lose to just I forget.
That
what
can't be it.
Some
It must be
wacky
not let up a touchdown, score 3 and lose, right? That's what you're saying? Because it has to be. Scoring 3 and losing isn't crazy. Yeah.
They didn't let up a touchdown. It was only field goals, and they still
It
lost.
was Giants become the first team in NFL history to score 3 plus touchdowns,
lose.
allow no touchdown, and lose in regulation.
Yeah, they
Right. And I mean, they basically win if their kicker doesn't get hurt. Their kicker went out, I guess,
I think
instantly in the game, and they couldn't kick any field goals.
I don't think that counts for much, to be honest.
No, I don't think it does anything to each team. Malik Neighbors has arrived.
Has
I
arrived.
mean, they fed him the
indeed.
ball. I mean, I think he got 28 points in fantasy. I don't know how many fucking catches. He looked like an
good.
athletic freak.
But it's also the Commanders at the same time. So
Right, but I mean, you can just see the plays being made.
he's good.
I think honestly, Jane Daniels is basically Lamar.
No,
He plays just like him.
Daddy runs the ball.
He's kind of a pussy at throwing, and he just runs the ball.
Yeah, but at
Well,
least Lamar throws stuff down the field at least sometimes.
He was
So is
23.
Daniels?
He was 23
Really?
of 29 for 226. He
Right.
carried 10 times for 44. He still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. Obviously, we were just saying that the Commanders didn't score a touchdown in this one. Just crazy.
Yeah, I think his stats are deceiving. I don't think he's playing that well, but his stats are just
It's
deceivingly
The
good.
running's gonna make him it's gonna kind of put a Band-Aid on whatever it is.
Right, but even the passing numbers aren't awful.
Well,
What was
because
he,
he's throwing
23 of 29?
he's throwing 2 yards down the field. It's very short dink and dunk stuff.
How many yards? 170?
7.8 average completion.
No, but how many yards?
226.
226. Dink and dunks?
Most of it's dink and dunks.
No,
yeah.
2 times 23 is not 226. I'm just telling you how it works out. I mean, unless their
You gotta
yak,
look at it- you gotta look at
their
his-
yak has to be historical.
You
if
got to
it's
look
like
at his
that.
depth of target.
Well, pull up his AODT.
I got you.
Yeah, we'll go to the next game. We'll come back to that.
No, pull it up. I got more to say. Brian Robinson
right.
had 17 carries for 133.
Looks good. I was a big fan of him. Always a big fan of him.
Yep. Pretty
Playing
good.
better than Bijan.
5.2 yard average target depth. It's
That's
the lowest
probably
in
high
the
in the
NFL
NFL.
through 2 weeks.
I don't
I don't
know.
have to tell you.
But yeah, I think
They're
there's a
playing
lot.
good.
I think there's some hopeful things that Washington can see in Jaden Daniels. I
think so.
Oh, he's not he's not dog shit.
I mean, technically, he's the best rookie running QB
Quarter,
right now.
yeah.
Yeah, but they're 1-1 and they're well alive in the division
Yeah, they are.
so far to start. Moving on, another game in the 4 o'clock window. Cardinals Rams was a blowout. Now I don't know how much to make of this on the Cardinals side. What I will say is I felt like the Cardinals should have won Week 1, and I think they should be 2-0. I think they should have won the game against the
Right.
Bills. I think if it wasn't the first game of the season,
Right.
I like to think they wouldn't have let that slip. And that was a game where they barely used Marvin Harrison, but they came out swinging for the fences. I think
Only
Marvin
use Harvin
Harrison
Marison. Yeah, Harvin Marison.
had 4 catches for 135 and 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, and then I don't
Yeah.
think he caught a ball after that.
Didn't need to.
Sure.
I mean, pretty much game locked up, sealed away.
Yeah,
was kinda
really
wild.
super impressive. Kyler Murray's playing out of his shoes so far.
Out of his
Going
what?
off.
His Hughes?
Out of his
Shoes.
Oh, he said his Hughes.
He has until October 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah, Call of Duty comes out.
Call of
Yep.
Duty
And
is
he's
coming
cooked.
out.
So hey, trade him now, people.
Trade him now.
But he's electric.
Cardinals trade him.
I think when he's healthy, he's probably one of the more fun QBs in the NFL. To watch.
him.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of
hate
people
watching
were doubting him, and it's just
I'm a
if he's
doubter.
healthy, he's just a great quarterback. He's one of the top 10. Could sneak into the top 5 by the end of the season.
I don't see him as top 5 ever.
17 of 21 for 266.
Shout out James Conner, he's my boy.
Yep. Shout
Love
out James
James Conner.
Conner. Carried 21 times for
Angel's wonder.
122 and a touchdown. Yeah, it was impressive, to be honest, from the Cardinals. But on the other side, I think the Rams season is over. They're
Called last
0-2
week.
now. Everybody knows about the 0-2 teams, and I think the numbers 10 or 11 guys might end up on the IR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another 5 went on the past week.
obviously.
Cooper Cup's not in IR,
Right.
but
could end
he's
up
going to be
on
out
it.
for 2 weeks at least.
Yeah, it is not looking good
No.
for the Rams at all.
Trade
And
Stafford.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do.
They're gonna run out this year and see what the fuck happens after. That's really what they're gonna
I
do.
don't know what's gonna happen because obviously they don't have a lot of picks or high picks. And
Actually, they
then
might have their first coming.
I don't.
I
think.
think.
They do.
They'll get
They
rid of
haven't
it.
been trading shit anymore.
If they have a first within the next like 2 years, they'll get rid of it. 100%. That's just how they do it. Because McVay's on a running clock. Like he might just fucking
He's
retire this
stupid.
year.
That's why.
He's young.
But
Why
yeah.
retire and go where?
No, just leave.
I don't get it.
He won a Super Bowl. I don't know. Sometimes that's like all the people, like all coaches want.
I guess.
But yeah, I think the Rams are pretty much dead in the water.
Yep.
Anything else about this one?
Nope.
Moving on quickly. This will be a quick one. Justin Fields is 2-0 with the
Boom.
Pittsburgh
Stand up.
Steelers.
Next game.
Stand
Bo
up.
Nix is awful.
Oh, let's pull up his stats. Show me his stats real
He's
quick.
not good.
Terrible.
Not pulling shit up. Moving on to the Bengals and Chiefs.
Yeah,
Justin
Bengals
Fields'
Chiefs.
flowers.
Mahomes had the worst game of
Awful.
his NFL career.
Like
Was that
115
really?
yards. It was
It
awful.
was the worst game of his NFL career that he played.
He's a
in full.
bum.
I think the only other game that he threw for less yards was a game in which he got injured
Wow.
and didn't complete. He was 18 of 25 for 151. Had 2 touchdowns. Also had 2 picks. But the Chiefs, they squeaked this one out at home, 25-26.
They're cooked.
Who?
Pacheco, fucking broken fibula or whatever, fractured fibula.
Yeah, I
they're
don't.
not
I wouldn't
cooked.
say they're.
6 to 8 weeks.
Doesn't matter.
I wouldn't say that they're cooked.
It does not matter.
I wouldn't say that they're cooked, to be honest.
They'll run the guys that they have in a committee and just throw the ball a little bit more.
Honestly, it almost gives me John Hogbar making the playoffs. Almost makes me think that.
What do you mean?
Like they could literally make a run for the division in my mind.
I mean, okay.
The Chiefs are easily 0-2. Chiefs are easily 0-2 in these
They
games.
could be 0-2.
Yeah, they've looked. I think if one thing's for sure, I think it's fair to say that they do look pretty vulnerable.
Right. I mean, I think if the Bengals have any
weeks.
semblance of a run game, check their stats real quick. I think if they have any semblance of an actual starting running
They
back,
don't.
I think
The
they
Bengals-
could win this game
wanna
easily
get
off
the
based off
stats?
possession. Yeah.
They carried 22 times for 74 yards as a team.
Which means Chase Brown needs to see more carries, bro.
Right.
Zach
Not
Moss
the
isn't
punt
doing it.
returner. No. Keep Zach Moss in.
Well, Chase Brown averaged 7.8 yards on 4 carries.
Well, 4 carries isn't much to work on.
Well, exactly. They should give him more. He's been the more explosive player out of the
Mike
past 2 weeks.
Gesicki, leading receiver of the year.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to talk about. With the Bengals, something's going on. I don't know if there's like something mental going on with Chase and this contract stuff, but
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like it's having a positive effect on him and maybe the locker room as a whole. Because the Bengals' offense doesn't look too convincing.
No,
Obviously, they
not at
didn't
all.
do much in Game 1 against New England, in a game that I think many people expected them to win, especially at home. For a little while, Arrowhead was kind of being referred to as Burrowhead because Burrow was going in there and winning. And look, I mean, they were pretty close to winning this one too, but
Yeah.
Bengals 0-2. I mean, we'll get into all the 0-2
Yeah.
teams after, but I think they're one of the 0 teams that will not make the playoffs.
Probably.
I do believe that.
It's an unfortunate 0-2, but I think this game shouldn't be the one where you're like, oh, I think they're done. I think this was
Right.
like huge
Right.
upgrade from
Last
last
game
week.
was the one where I would say they're
I was like, oh shit. But then no, this was a huge step up.
right. I thought
They
so.
they in my opinion basically fucking beat the Chiefs. They should have won
Right.
this game.
Yep.
Joe
I mean,
Burrow,
listen.
23
if you,
for 36,
if you cover
258 yards, 2
everyone
touchdowns.
else's stats on their team besides Joe Burrow, you go, wow, maybe they won this game. If you look at just the QB stats, you go, oh my god,
I
the
think
Bengals won this game.
I think Jamar Chase getting shut down is just like he's going to get doubled. There's no T. Higgins. They don't really have a second
Right.
option. It just
Yep.
is what it is. They have
We'll see when he
Yosh
gets
Chivas,
back.
but
He's
he's literally good to catch like literally 2 touchdowns for like
Yeah.
he did that last year too
Yeah.
for like 10 yards.
7 yards.
Shame.
It's in yeah.
Shame.
I mean, I don't know. Mahomes throwing that pick to Worthy
Did miracles.
took Cam Taylor Britt, right?
Had families.
That was
a
Yeah,
hilarious.
so
good-ass
that was
pick.
pretty cool, right? Talk about what he said before.
So earlier in the day, I think it was before the game, right?
Yeah, I
He
think
was asked about Xavier Worthy specifically, and he was like, "Yeah, I mean, you can run straight. That's pretty much it."
Based.
And that I'm glad that happened because he actually sunned the fuck out of him.
Xavier Worthy's a bum.
I don't think Xavier Worthy's that's good.
And
either.
now,
That's why I didn't draft him.
Staying on Taylor Britt. So now, did you see they tried to get a comment out of him for this next game? Did you see what he said?
I saw
What'd he
that.
say?
Yeah.
So they play Washington next,
yeah,
and he was asked about Jaden Daniels, and he said, "Well, they keep the offense real simple for him." He said they don't have him do a lot. He said it's a nice college
it's
offense.
true though. With Cliff Kingsbury,
With
yeah,
Kingsbury over there, that's what he was saying. He said they don't ask a lot of him. He said I think we'll be all right.
they will.
So we'll see. The other guy, I thought this was kind of corny. player on the Bengals was like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "I got Patrick Mahomes as my lock screen and Travis Kelce." He's like, "I can't wait to see them again."
That's
I didn't
weird.
see that. Who said that?
I don't like that.
I don't remember his name. Dead
alright.
corny though, super weird. He's like,
That's
"Yeah,
weird.
we're gonna play them again in the playoffs." Like, I can't wait for it. Like, he's like, "I have a lock screen just for Mahomes, just so I can see him, just because I hate him."
Pisses him off.
I was like,
I
"That
mean,
is insane."
sure. Hey, good on you, buddy. You probably won't make it there.
That was Mike Giesecke.
But good on you. Was it
No,
That'd
it was
be
a
funny if it
defensive
was.
the gritty god?
Pretty good. He hit that shit.
But moving on to Sunday Night Football.
Let's not move on. Let's talk about how the fuck they lost the game. I think that's
all right,
important.
I'm sorry, I didn't know anything else.
Oh.
Yeah, we got to talk about that shit.
Yeah, you can go into it.
You don't call that fucking call at the end of the game. Simple as that. It's a bang bang play. Threw the flag late. You don't call that call. The
Yeah,
game should
sorry.
never be at the hands of the
Right.
refs in that situation.
I did.
You
forget,
let it happen.
I did forget that happened. And now a lot of people were saying, I don't remember the context, but when the Chiefs lost to the Bills in the regular season, right?
Yeah.
When the Bills went in to Kansas City and won, like Mahomes was throwing a fit and stuff again, and there was
Yeah.
a lot being made of like.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot being made of like how you should
Ridiculous,
act
Mike.
because Mahomes, like, instead of congratulating Allen, was like, "That's ridiculous, bro."
Yeah.
Like, I mean, come on, dude. But yeah, it was a pretty bad play. Walk us through it again. For those who didn't
So it was
'cause I didn't see
fourth down, fourth and long,
You're working.
basically.
see it.
They just got a call. They had just got a holding call that pushed them back as well right before that. The Chiefs.
On offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is the last play of the game. They needed to get this. They throw the ball to, I don't even know who the fight was, probably Rashee Rice. And
I think it was.
the Bengals defender gets there early. He does get there early from behind. He was making a play on the ball as the receiver was. But in real time, you can't see that, you know?
Right.
So the ball hits the ground. They're celebrating for like a second or two, and then the ref decides to pull the flag out and throw it.
He called
And
it
it was
PI.
it was pretty damn late. Yeah, called PI.
Okay.
And
Put them in field goal range.
yeah, and that's how they won the game.
Right.
I personally, and I will keep the stance, whether it's the Patriots, something happens to us like this, you do not make that call at the end of the game. 10 out of 10 times you'll hear that call. In the playoffs, they're probably not calling that call. It's a bang-bang play. When you slow it down, it's like, oh, shit, he did get there early. But by the naked eye, that ref did not see that and go, oh, shit, that was a penalty, because he would have thrown that shit right the fuck away. You waiting on it kind of makes it a bit fishy. It's like, oh, shit, I kind of have to throw this flag now. But, like, you don't have to.
I think almost there's no way to enforce it, but like there should be like a statute of limitation. Like after 5 seconds, you can't throw a
that,
flag.
yeah.
Like it should be
Right.
like, I understand because then sometimes they come together and they conference about it.
Yeah.
But if you think there might be, just throw the flag.
You throw it, exactly.
I think after 5 seconds, you shouldn't legally be able to. Throw
I agree. I urge everybody watching to go back
Like
and
throw
watch
the flag
that
and then
play.
look at it after.
The ref saw it happen, looked to the guy that celebrated, then he went, like,
Right.
way too late. And the announcer said it too. They were like, oh, the Bengals going to win.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a late flag. Like, it was late as fuck. It was late
Personally,
as fuck.
I actually don't have any qualms about. I think
About
the
the call?
qualms I have is actually him throwing a pick and getting overturned again.
Yeah, but he threw
They
two
get-
more anyway.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure before this he threw the pick, didn't he? On this drive?
No, I think it was early in the game.
Well, I don't know. Probably would have scored. They probably would have won because of that.
They also, like, I don't know, the Chiefs just have a little bit of, like, this happens too many times to them or for them. Also, that one thing where the coach called a timeout, the Spagnuolo called a timeout.
Yeah, week 1.
And they didn't. No, it was this week.
No, it was last week.
Week
It was week
2.
1.
It was week 2. He called a timeout and he wasn't supposed to. Was that not week
It was
2?
last
One against
week.
Baltimore.
I thought
Yeah,
it was week 2.
No,
Yeah,
week
but
1.
stuff like that. Like, you gotta.
Yeah, no flag to let it go through too.
That just doesn't. That's just weird. There's. I don't know. We're not getting into conspiracies,
But yeah,
but
Chiefs edged this one out.
Edged.
They moved to 2-0. I don't think anybody's super surprised they're 2-0, but I think the takeaway is like they definitely
shouldn't
could
be, yeah.
They definitely could be 0-2.
Right, easily.
I mean, right
Yeah.
at the end of both games, could have lost. But moving on, sorry, again, finally we can move on to the Sunday Night Football debut of Caleb Williams, where he got absolutely mauled
the whack was 9 sacks.
by Houston's D-line. I mean, his offensive line was doing him no favors. DJ Moore was sick of it pretty quickly in this one. There was a lot of being made of him, people questioning if maybe he wants Fields back. Look, I mean, they were without Keenan Allen. Odunze, I don't think was 100%, although he was open a couple times. Did you see his
touchdown.
His dad was posting videos
did see that.
of his son being open in the end zone already, week 2. Yeah, not a lot to be positive about, I think, so far from the Bears. I think Caleb looked good when he had some sort of protection, but I mean, I think the stat was like he was pressured on what, like 90% of his snaps? Or
36 of the 37 dropbacks that he had.
yeah, I mean, it was unbelievable to watch in live time.
It was literally the tale of two halves with Caleb, because as soon as they started blitzing that second half,
Yeah.
it was downhill. It was bad.
Yep.
First half, great.
I don't understand the play calling yet again.
Yep. Me
Run the
either.
ball more,
Not
right?
Run the ball.
You need to run the ball. If they're blitzing
Now-
every fucking time because they think you're passing, you run the fucking ball. I don't get it.
We're so close. I'll just go into it real quick. If they don't run the ball versus the Colts giving up 300 yards,
Oh my
150 yards a week,
Oh my god.
if Swift does not get over 50 yards, fire the coach.
Yeah.
I literally said this before. I think in like the preview of the season, I was like, Eberflus is the weakest link of this.
It's not his fault, to be honest. It's that OC is dog shit.
Who's OC?
Waldron, the Seahawks ex
Right.
OC.
Right.
He can't literally doing the same thing. Like
I
learn
just
nothing.
don't get that. I mean, I know Swift's a bum. He's a loser. He's ass.
But they have 3 or 4 backs.
Right.
And they use, I guess, one of them basically. Damn. I thought Herbert got a bit more. He scored with 2 carries though.
Yeah.
I just don't get
I don't
that
know,
at all.
just
I mean,
not a lot.
37 times you make your rookie QB throw for.
I know.
It should never.
I just don't like you shouldn't
never.
like.
Especially after the first game, you saw he was struggling a bit. Like you try and make the game easier for him. Give him the Jaden Daniels
And-
fucking playbook.
And the thing that was shocking
Well.
to me, especially in the second half, is like he's getting killed.
He's getting hit bad, like
and
hard.
they're asking him to
Blindside.
get up and throw the ball again on the next play.
Right.
Like they're not even running it on second down. They're not even giving the kid a chance to like get his composure back.
Get some rhythm, yeah.
Yeah, they got to be careful with how they're managing him because
He
confidence,
was getting up slower and slower.
dude, and confidence is a real thing, especially in football. And I don't know, it has not been a fun two games so far for Caleb
Not at all.
Williams.
You need a get right game, but you can't give him a get right game if he's fucking broken.
Yeah, I don't know where their first win's going to come from, but I mean they're definitely not going to win the division like I thought.
No.
Yeah, no.
To be honest.
On paper is a whole different beast.
But
This
on
is-
the other side of things, in this one, Houston 2-0. They're probably going to win the division. They're
Yeah.
my pick to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. I don't feel great
Looks-
about it,
Oh,
to be
oh,
honest.
this game was too close to your liking.
Yeah, and I felt
shouldn't
like,
have been that
and I
close.
felt like
Yeah.
they played the Colts a little too close, especially for the firepower that
divisional
they
matchup.
have.
True.
I think they played the Colts good. I mean, listen, a 70-yard touchdown.
I know. but-
Take that one off the board. They win by 8,
Yeah.
9.
I just felt like against a better team that Houston loses this game.
Right.
And I really believe that. I think they gave Chicago a lot of chances to get back in the game. And I think if they didn't have the offensive line that they had, they probably lose this game. I'm going to be honest. I was thinking that the majority of the game. Now, Stroud obviously throws for 260.
Right.
Okay, so he looked halfway decent.
Look good, yeah.
But, yeah, I can't say the Texans have been incredible to start the season, but they've done enough to win.
I think with their saving graces, the AFC only has like
A couple
one top 5
serious
defense.
teams, Yeah.
I think, yeah, because the Bears have probably like a fringe top 10 defense. I don't know their numbers right now, so let's just call them a top 10 defense.
Yeah.
They probably have a top 10 defense, and if this was a problem for the Texans, I think that's an issue.
Right.
I mean, obviously the Steelers are the only people with a top 5 defense in the fucking AFC.
Yep.
So I think they'll probably be fine unless they play the Steelers.
I hear what you're saying.
Cam Akers, stand up, Cam Akers.
He's-
I think he's going to start this week. I'm pretty sure everyone else is banged up or something like that.
This week, I did see that.
Yeah. Come on now.
I was going to pick up Nico Collins, leading the league in receiving yards. He caught 8 for 135 and a touchdown. Cool to see. I mean, look, their offense is obviously loaded,
Yeah.
especially at wide receiver. We'll see what they can do, but the Texans are 2-0. Anything else about that one?
Not at all.
Nope.
Probably win the division handily.
Moving on, Monday night to another shock result.
Last second.
It was a thriller.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, I mean, under 2 minutes, driving down the field, he looked unreal in that drive. Now, the Eagles were playing off for some reason. I don't know why. I felt like they made it pretty easy. They kind of invited Atlanta to get into their own half of the field. And then Atlanta went on to win the game, 22-21. Great throw from Cousins, corner of the end zone, picking out Drake. I mean, it was a disgusting throw to Drake London.
Vintage Kirk.
And this was
you like that?
look, it's hard to say must-win games, but after how bad Kirk played in
Yeah.
week 1,
This was a must-win game.
I think a lot of
Yeah,
people, including
100%.
myself, thought that the Eagles are going to win this game pretty comfortably at home.
Yeah,
That was
after
just
last week,
not the
yeah.
case. I mean, Cousins, at least on the last drive, was absolutely surgical.
He's moving around better too in the
good
pocket.
to see. I was scared based off the first week that both the Achilles quarterbacks.
I thought it was
were
cooked. Yeah.
I thought they were barbecue
week
chicken
for-
their bones.
Good week for Achilles. Good season for Achilles, technically, so
Big
far.
day up.
Yeah, great, and we'll see with Cam Akers.
Cam
when he
Akers,
goes
too.
off.
Yeah.
The doubles Achilles. Yeah, I mean, I think yet again. I think Jalen Hurts is a fraud. I think him just throwing it deep to fucking AJ Brown is his only saving grace. So I think when AJ Brown goes out, he's a bum.
Threw
He's a
bad
loser.
pick at the
Bad, yeah.
Right. I mean, now granted, Eagles win this game. Saquon catches that ball, first down, basically
Yeah, I
touchdown.
know.
Yeah.
I think
A lot of people were arguing whether or not that should have been the call.
he's open. He's wide open, booty ass naked open. You can't complain about that call. He's wide open. He should catch that ball. The ball lands right in his hands. He just doesn't catch it. You can't. I mean, I don't think you can complain the call when the guy's wide open.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, he didn't run the ball. It's like if Marshawn Lynch didn't run the ball, and they threw it to him and the guy was wide open. He just
And he dropped it, yeah.
Why would you call it not a run play? He was
Right.
wide open. It was
Yeah.
perfectly schemed.
No, I know.
I just don't. I just don't get that outrage.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hurts had a. I didn't know he ran for that many yards.
He had a good rushing day. I don't know.
13 for 8. That's the most I said last week. I don't know if it was on this or like the regular podcast, but I said how like he hasn't like he's not like really a runner like that anymore. He doesn't really
Right.
run that much.
Oh, he's
he like
forced to, he
drops
doesn't
early.
throw to.
That was pretty fucking like, and he was celebrating. He was getting hype. Like
Yeah.
that's the Jalen Hurts you need to win games. Unfortunately, you saw the other side of Jalen Hurts with that
Right.
bad pick. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
obviously no A.J. Brown in this one, but Devontae Smith, 7 catches, 76 yards and a tutty. Hurts found the end zone rushing, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what with this Eagles team. They're my pick to represent the NFC. I feel good about it.
I mean,
Do you feel
yeah,
good about this one, but you feel
It's
not
not-
good about the Texans?
They'll figure it out.
it's not out of the way.
They'll figure it out.
All
But,
right.
yeah, shout out Kirk Cousins, Kirk O'Bangs, big win on Monday night.
Kirk
I
O'Bangs.
think he started off his career 0-7
Yeah, in prime
on
times.
Monday nights,
Yeah.
and now I think he's 5-0 in his last 5.
Oh wow.
Pretty sure
I know
was
that.
the stat I saw. Don't quote me on that.
I won't.
That was past weekend's results. Can you pull up the document? Only because I forget what we wanted to talk about next. Any stories or injuries or anything you want to talk about around?
Oh,
the
Bryce
league?
Dallas Howard
What?
getting sat.
Bryce Young?
Let's talk about injuries first and go into stories because it's easier to just rattle off
Who else
injuries.
get injured?
Pacheco obviously is going to be out 6 to 8 weeks
Loser.
Yep.
on IR. I guess we don't have to go just injuries. They signed Kareem Hunt.
It did
Right.
sign Kareem
He will
Hunt.
not be
practice
playing this
squad.
week.
To the practice
He's on the
squad.
practice squad, but he will be elevated in due time.
Yeah.
Will he make an impact? That's yet to be seen. Who
Marshawn
knows?
P. Ryan season.
I think so too, to be honest.
Get on a.
Debo phantom injury out for a couple weeks
I
as
used to
well.
go off.
I don't think so.
There's no one else to throw
You
to.
just double him.
There's no one else to throw to.
You double him. Also,
Sorry.
George Kittle doubtful this week.
He's probably not playing.
So what are you going to do with Ayuk? You
Pick
just
up the
double
backup
him.
tight end.
It's over.
Beast.
Who is it?
No clue. Parasol would have had a great time.
Cooper Kupp injured as well. Is he going to be on IR? You said. You said no.
No, he's not. They're not putting him on IR.
Which is,
Which is probably just.
I think it's tactical to be like, so you don't know if he's going to play or not
which is
because
stupid.
he's
I
definitely
mean,
not. He
at
walked
this
out
point,
of a
your
boot.
season's over.
Yeah.
Sadly, your season's over.
AJ Brown as well. A couple weeks. Thought it would be maybe a 1 week injury with the
Bless.
hamstring. 3 weeks out
Blessing.
at least now. Evan Ingram pregame hamstring injury as well.
Really?
He's going to be out a little bit. That's how he got hurt last
He's
week.
old, right?
No, he's pretty. He's in the middle.
28 now. 29.
Joe Mixon goes
What happened
down,
with him? He went
ankle
in the game?
injury, came
Oh,
back
I
in,
saw that.
had to leave again.
Yeah.
He's out. He's doubtful for this week as well.
So is Pierce.
Most likely out. Pierce is out as well. Cam
Cam
Akers will be
Akers
the
stand
starter.
up.
Evan Ingram.
Yeah, we just said yeah.
Okay, sorry.
And then Tua officially lands on IR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No timetable on when he's coming back. He sounds like he wants to come back. We'll fucking see.
I don't know about it.
And then, as Mike said in the beginning, Bryce Dallas Howard.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Bryce Young
Sat.
getting sat. I think this was the worst way to sit a quarterback, maybe of all time. I think they handled this sitting as they should have handled it the first year he came in. Maybe see what he's about. He's not good. Sit him. Let Andy Dalton come in. Let him learn. Give him a year. This is awful. They set that man up for failure. I don't think he's that great, but they also didn't help him out in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion.
Right.
It's unfortunate. It's sad, but
Do you think he's done as a Carolina Panther?
no.
I hope
think
they
they-
trade him. I hope they trade him.
I think they
he said he
need-
was open to getting traded.
I think they
Please
said
God.
that. Are you
He
serious?
said that.
Oh,
I
he
think
said
it
he was
a
open?
rumor mill,
Oh.
Well, they're saying it came as a shock.
I mean, yeah.
which is crazy to
No.
say from his camp, Bryce Young's camp. It came as a shock.
I was shocked that he got sat. Yeah. 2 games into the season,
He played the whole last year. He was ass.
Yeah, but-
he's like 2-17. in
but
his
you
career.
got new faces, you got new people in
Can I
there,
say
you got
something?
new coaches. Like you should be able to like wait until like the hump's over. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe they're getting ahead of it.
Can I
I
say
don't know.
something?
I think there's a point.
Now, their coach was like saying
He's a bum.
that they're trying to salvage the season. Brother,
It's done.
what are you salvaging?
It's done.
Right.
You're gonna tell me that you're trying to win games?
You're cooked.
Right.
Are we
Exactly.
being? Are we being fucking? for real?
Mike, remind us of their division, please.
Are we being dead serious?
what?
Remind us who's in their division.
The Saints and Bucks are 2-0. Falcons are 1-1.
Like, are we being serious?
I mean, it's week 2. They're 4 games back already.
Exactly.
There's not. I don't think most likely 3 teams are making it unless the NFC East fucking bombs, which they kind of are. So that'd be interesting. But yeah.
I mean, that's what shocked me about sitting him. Like, I understand the kid's playing bad, but you're also, as an organization, not playing for anything. Like, I don't see the positives in this at all. Like, Andy Dalton is not going to help you sell any more tickets than you're selling now. So,
Right.
like, from a business standpoint, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And, like, you're by far and away the worst team in the NFL, I think, all over, like, on both sides of the ball. So it's like,
They're not good
why
anywhere,
not take,
yeah.
like, there's some pretty good quarterback prospects coming up. Like, whether or not they take one if they had the first pick, I don't know. But at least give yourself that chance.
Well, I
Like,
think
if Sanders is there or this Quinn Ewers kid, like,
who's
Yeah.
how
are you
long's
going to pass on them
how long's their coach been there?
this season, maybe? I
Is this
forget
is this his
name.
first year?
Forgot his name. I could see his face. He's got a name.
I'm sure he does.
It's not the Bucks guy. The Bucks guy's the OC,
The
right?
Canales, no.
Canales.
Oh, he
It
is
is
head
Canales.
coach.
He's the head coach now?
Yeah.
I feel like he's just this year. He's probably trying to save a bit of his ass here and try and get some wins on the board.
I don't
because-
see how you bring Bryce back.
I don't see it bring the coach. If the coach goes, they're just gonna fire his ass. They're not keeping him.
I just think for
So I think
Bryce,
he's just trying to get some wins.
like for Bryce's confidence, it's done. It's the same. Honestly, it's the same thing as Justin Fields in Chicago. They clearly didn't set the kid up for success. And with Fields, it's like the talk the whole season was that they were going to draft Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
So it's like you have to hear that every single day. You're still expected to go out there and perform.
exactly.
Now with Bryce Young, like maybe they're trying to do the kid a favor and save him some. What's the word I'm looking for?
Like scrutiny or like if he's playing bad, you can save
Well, I
some
think it
trade value
saves his
for him.
mental. I think
Right.
he's definitely shattered.
Like if he's
I think
gonna,
it just makes it
if
worse.
he's gonna go out, I understand that,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
think the grass could be browner if they
I was
leave him
thinking
in.
of that. I'm like,
If they leave him in, yeah, fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I don't see how the resolution to this is not trading him. I don't see how you can reintroduce
Right.
him into the team.
I mean, personally,
I
if
mean, what
I'm
are you
him,
gonna do,
I
bring him
wouldn't.
back after what.
That's
the
what I'm
tie?
saying. I wouldn't.
Who gives a fuck at that point? You're 0-6.
You
know what I mean?
I would be hard pressed to say that, in some semblance, in his mind, that
Yeah.
there isn't like a strained relationship there, because it's like you put
Oh,
me
I
in
wouldn't-
here,
why would
you didn't
you
really
wanna
set
come
me up
back?
for success, and then now you're gonna sit me in week 2 of all fucking weeks, like.
Why would you have the motivation to play for them? And he even came out and said, like, look, I'm pretty sure his direct quote was like, look, there's stuff that I wish I was better at,
Yeah.
that I'm going to work at trying to, like, get better at, which obviously that's exactly how you should respond. But if I was him, I would tell him this fucking kick rocks. Like,
what do you think about this? What do you think about this one? Bryce goes to the Rams.
yeah,
Stafford to
yeah,
Miami.
I know. People were saying
Second
that.
and third to.
I just don't think they're gonna do that.
Why not?
Look, it's not
Who's
that
that
bad.
bad?
You
Look,
you
it's
can't
not
trade
a bad
Bryce
idea.
right now.
It's not
Why?
a bad idea. Dan Orlovsky was even saying, look, he's like, everybody does quarterback evaluation, whether you have Mahomes or you have Bryce Young. You know what I mean? He was like, and the reason is because you might really like a quarterback that you have no chance of drafting, and maybe the opportunity comes where you can trade for him, you take a punt on him, you grab him.
Yeah.
Okay, like that could be the exact situation we see in Pittsburgh with them trading for Fields. I think that kind of came out of nowhere when they signed Russ and then also traded for Fields. So who knows? I mean, there could be a team in the NFL that doesn't have a long-term solution at quarterback right now, or maybe needs to find one.
Right.
Why not take a punt on Bryce Young if he becomes available?
The Broncos get a fifth QB.
You sit him. Well, why not? You sit him for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, the issue with that is I don't think
And let him learn.
nobody knows right now the Panthers' intentions. So you don't want to go in there and overpay because if they're ready to fucking get rid of him and they're like nobody just knows that and you overpay,
Right.
it's like what the fuck.
Right.
So you kind of have to like wait it out to see like what they're gonna do because they're gonna be the ones to make the big.
You offer them a second, they go, yeah. Go, wait a second.
Then that's it. You offer the second they say
Yeah.
yes, it's over.
I mean, it's over.
We
I
accept
just say no.
We'll give you a second
I'm
for
on the
this.
phone
Write
call
it down.
with them.
Write it down.
You want a second? Yeah, I'll take it right now. Go. Hold up.
I don't know. I don't know,
not-
I don't know how that
you're
works.
not locked in.
I don't
You're
know how
not-
trading works.
You're not contractually
I play Madden.
locked
As soon as
in.
you send it in, they
Yeah,
accept
once
that bitch.
It's like me sending you a trade and sleeper. You take it. I go, shit. Make it so much more. Fuck.
No, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone really knows what the deal is. Also, people don't really know if he's even good. Like, does he have talent? Can he be good in a different
I think
situation?
He's talented. I mean, you go in first
I think so
overall,
too,
he's not
but, like,
fraud.
Off what we're seeing now, what we
Right.
have seen, it's just like, why would I trade for this kid? He clearly, if you guys don't trust him, there's something
Right.
more. So
Hey, Raiders.
Look, I think there's a
No.
couple teams.
They
that
need a veteran.
It'd be worth taking a look at him. I do think that.
I agree, but it's about price.
What's the
Let me see any other news.
Prices
I think the only other storyline I wanted to bring up is Jordan Love. Apparently, is back for Week 3. Already.
Insane. Him and
Practicing. Is he playing? Is that official?
I think he's officially
questionable.
questionable.
with the chance to play.
Um,
My goat, Jake Ferguson, as well.
They're gonna see. But I thought that was unreal that he's back.
Sometimes those
Yeah,
things just
sprained
aren't as
MCL.
aren't as
I feel
bad.
like who they playing? I don't even know.
I forget.
I can look at it right now. Titans. You might as well sit them.
I think you
IMO.
might as well sit him. Malik Willis revenge game. Come on, what are we doing?
Oh shit!
Malik
Start him!
Willis
Start
revenge
him!
game.
Start him!
Start him. Honestly, I'm saying giving Jordan Love's time. We win one game.
I'm not
I
gonna
feel
lie.
great.
I would
You-
play Willis.
You start. Honestly, I was gonna say you start Jordan Love and just run the ball, but at that point, start Malik Willis.
Yeah.
Just activate them both, and if you need to put Jordan Love in, you can.
Who's the Lions are 1-1. You're even with the Lions. The Vikings, I just can't believe hold it together
They're not
that
as
long.
serious to it.
I don't think they're serious to it.
No, so I think you could probably.
So I think you can
you could wait.
you can
afford to wait.
lose a
You
game.
can risk it.
Honestly, in the case that Jordan Love gets injured again, you're absolutely fucked.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I think there's no point in rushing him back.
The only other story too, another quarterback story: Tyler Huntley landing in Miami.
Oh,
We'll see. Yeah, I don't know how they.
Oh,
you're right. Sorry, Pro Bowl quarterback landing in Miami. He's
I
going
think
to
he's
the
gonna,
playoffs.
I
They're
think
going
he's
to
gonna
the
take the
playoffs.
playoffs. Yeah,
I just don't know how they feel about Skylar Thompson. They kept him.
clearly not good.
Well, they probably need a backup. I don't know who their fucking backup
Yeah,
was.
he might just be a backup.
Tyler Huntley will start.
Like this
Hopefully.
week, I'll tell you this week he's
Maybe
not.
not gonna start
maybe
this
not
week.
but he will be.
Oh, in general,
Probably should.
I don't
Will
know.
like definitely be the starter in my opinion.
There's
I think
like-
he gets in the game probably on.
I just literally know nothing about Skylar
They should
Thompson
trade
at
for
all.
Zach Wilson,
Ew.
the baller.
I would. He's actually not bad.
Bryce
Some
Young?
games.
Get the cannon. No, not Bryce Young.
Why not? I could play with
Because
Tyreek Hill.
give me an arm. I hate you so much. Recap Thursday night.
Yes.
We'll recap Thursday night quick. Not much to say from Patriots side.
Woo!
Yeah.
I'm giving out my scone of the week to Ramondre Stevenson.
Oh,
To be honest, I know it's for week 3, but I can't do it next week. I'm just gonna
That's
get
fine.
it over with now. 0.3 points, bro. Come on. I'm having a rough go of it with Thursday nights, dude.
Not
do you have
not
him on
good.
your team?
I'm in redraft. Last week I had Tua, Tyreek, and Keon Coleman combined for
right.
12 points.
Right.
We'll
This
get to
week
that in
I
the
have
woes.
Ramondre for 0.3, but that's my scone of the week. If you want to get that out of the way. But
Scone. It's an S parentheses cone.
Yeah, Scone.
yeah, cone of the week, scone of the week. It's Ramondre Stevenson for me. But Aaron Rodgers, masterclass, vintage Rodgers
True.
performance.
This is what we thought the Jets was going to be.
I'm not convinced at all whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Patriots had a lot of injuries, and it's just like this isn't a convincing game for me. They played pretty ass against the 49ers. I would like to see them against another formidable team before I can say something.
Oh,
the Jets.
Jets?
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Because I
thought-
came in, I didn't think it was going to be a blowout, but we just lose our middle linebacker for the season.
in the game.
Our offense is dog shit. Last game we lost him. Our offense is dog shit. It's just one of those things. I don't know. It didn't move me for the Jets, and it moved me lower for the Patriots. This was an abysmal
right. Well,
game.
that makes sense.
I
Yeah.
guess that's fair
I
to
don't
say.
I thought this moves me. I feel a lot more confident in the Jets.
This
I did too
game made
after
you feel more
watching it.
confident about the
You
Jets.
guys beat the Bengals. You almost beat the Seahawks. You could have beat the Seahawks.
Yeah, but this was like a
And I
clear.
really like the Seahawks.
This was a clear tier down, at least
Right, but they
offensively.
almost lost to the fucking Titans.
We scored 3 points, bro.
Yeah.
This was bad.
Offense is ass. We're not talking about the score.
But I'm saying this looked
the Jets.
considerably worse than both those games. We were moving the ball in both those games.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. This is a huge step back. Our O-line
for you, yes.
is goddamn
Right.
pitiful.
Right.
Pitiful.
That didn't change, though. I'm just talking about the Jets' offense.
Our line got worse.
Yeah,
we
the
got
Jets'
we had injury.
The Jets' offense.
The Jets' offense weren't playing good
I mean, Rodgers looked pretty good.
last week.
Yeah, last
They
week.
play a bad defensive team where he has time in the pocket because we have no rushing. They're going to play better is what I'm saying. So this game shouldn't be the one where you're looking at it like, oh, wow,
played the
man, the
Titans
Jets
last
might be real.
They played
Like
the Titans last week.
I see what you're saying.
They almost lost to the
the
Titans.
Niners, brother.
They bought the Titans last week.
So they almost lost to the Titans.
Yeah.
They lost to the Niners.
Yeah.
They have one good game against a worse offense where the defense was on the field pretty much the whole entire game
You gotta have a better defense than
because we
the
just kept
Titans.
getting 3 and outs.
Okay.
And you're telling me this is the game that
Will
puts
Levis
it
is
over.
balls, bro.
So is Jacoby Brissett. I think Jacoby Brissett
might be better than
threw less.
Will Levis right now.
I think Jacoby Brissett threw for less yards than Will Levis.
Probably, but
I don't know. I don't think this is the game that does it.
Nah,
I need
there
one more
was-
game for them.
they looked like they're hitting the little groove. The
And-
Braylon Allen to switch up with Bryce Hall makes me feel good. Him still targeting Lazard doesn't make me feel great, but I like that he targets not just Garrett Wilson, so maybe they have a wide receiver too they can trust. I am starting to like my pick for them winning the division.
See, okay,
more.
that's what I was gonna say.
That makes
I
me
think
feel
I think
good.
you need the Jets to do well for the sake of your pick. That you're like
Not
gonna
even. I
take
was
this
like-
game and overhype it. They played well,
overhyping it.
but we played so bad.
right.
This is an
Aaron Rodgers
overhype.
played
I
great.
wouldn't take this game as the gospel.
This was a beatdown of the Patriots.
Yeah.
Like they're playing the Broncos next week. They're gonna fucking smack them too. But then
yeah,
they play the
fucking
Vikings,
Broncos.
Bills, Steelers. That's when we start to see if they're good or
This
not.
is a really good heat check.
I think this was a step
It's
up
all right.
for the Jets.
Yeah.
It should have been.
I think this is only a positive.
Playing a bad team.
I hate him so much.
I'm
Also,
just being-
linebacker. We're now a 32-second defense. We're ass.
I mean, Rodgers was 27 to 35 for 281,
Oh, Rodgers played great.
and I think
I think the Achilles brothers played great. Kirko and fucking Aaron Rodgers, they look a lot better.
Yeah.
That made me concerned when they came out fucking the first 2 weeks and looked like buns, basically.
But yeah, the rushing attack looked good. Tyler Conklin looked pretty good.
Tyler Conklin's out there, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Good for him,
And I think
guess.
I think the reason why Mike has merit to saying that it's a reason to feel confidence with the Jets is because the first 2 games, like the offense, there was question marks on if they had enough
juice.
pieces, enough star power.
Which
And
they
I
should
think
on paper. They
on
looked
did.
great.
paper they
Yeah.
should, and I think in this game it definitely looked like they did. Now I also understand that, like, again, like I don't know enough about football to speak about it like Josh, but like yeah, Rodgers definitely. It was a comfy game for Rodgers.
Right.
It was.
I think he needed this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the game where you can look back and say, if the season goes well, this is the game you turned it on.
Right.
Yeah,
It
I agree.
looks like, and
But I'm
like,
saying in general.
it could be the start of a little unbeaten run for the Jets.
That's how I
Yeah,
think so.
I think it has to be.
Well,
I think this is like
They
their
got good
get right
matchups.
game. This makes me feel really good about it.
Last
Makes me
week
feel confident.
technically was the start of it, but
Right,
Yeah.
but not really.
they
That
could,
was like
they could kick on from this.
I mean, Will Levis basically gives that game up. They almost win that game, basically.
Yeah,
Which is why this makes me feel good. I don't know, yeah.
I just think we were just giving the ball up way too fast, and I think our defense was just fucking gassed by the first quarter.
Right, well, also makes me feel good for the Jets defense.
Yeah,
Like, I know your offense is worse than Will Levis, but I don't think you're... Maybe. Well, I don't know. You both have really good running backs, so I don't know.
clearly not. Shit.
But this is the best their defense has looked so far, so...
yeah, they did a good job. Moving on
Moving on.
for predictions for the next week. Let's run through these.
Buns. Give me the Giants.
Giants versus Browns. You want? Is that real?
I guess so. Fuck it.
I
I stand against sexual assault in this game, and I'm taking the Giants. Now, you guys could stand with sexual assault and see how this fares.
I'm with the Browns.
I'll take the Browns, but Deshaun Watson tears his ACL in the game. Win for both on
And
all
Winston
sides.
comes in and wins, I'll take that.
And exactly,
I'll take
boom.
that action.
Yeah,
Side
Browns.
action, Winston.
Browns pretty handily take this. The Giants might keep it interesting until it's not. Yeah, that's how I see it.
Yeah. But they probably, I don't know if the spread is probably a point. So I imagine whoever wins this game
I
wins the spread.
doubt
It's not a point.
I think it's a 1.5 point spread.
If it's 1.5, that's
Look it
to
up.
me is crazy.
I'm almost
Browns
positive
at
it is.
home.
Quickly.
Yep, minus 6.5.
Yeah, it's a touchdown, bro. Yeah, what are
Jesus
you
Christ.
I mean, I'm talking about
A
different
point
game.
is
Maybe
crazy.
it's a different game. Maybe it's a different
Alrighty, so yeah.
Bears
Dude.
at Colts.
I think if the Bears don't win this game, it's trouble.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think the Bears win.
The
got
Bears should win this game.
I got the Colts.
I'd like
Really?
to see the Colts win.
Colts at home. I got the Colts.
I think if the Colts win and it's not close, the Bears are in trouble.
I think the Colts at home means nothing to me, to be honest.
It's a 1-point game. Indy's the favorite.
1
Really?
point. Are you, what the fuck? I just think the Bears defense is actually the real deal, and they'll be able to just stifle that offense completely.
You're
Yeah.
right. If there is a game
Yeah.
where Caleb Williams
Has to play.
has his welcome to the NFL
needs to- yeah.
game, it should be this.
That's a bad thing.
Well, I know what you're.
Welcome to the NFL good game.
His his arrival.
His arrival.
His arrival,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
it should be this game.
Caleb
If it's
Williams
not,
has arrived.
if it's not, it's a bad sign.
If it's not, and he's not getting sacked out the ass, I'm gonna get
Quiddy Pay.
spooky.
2 sacks. I need him.
This is might
I'll
be
take
my
the Colts, I
favorite game
guess.
of the week, to be honest. Vikings.
This is a good one.
Vikings
this is a good one.
hosting the Texans, 2-0 teams.
You want to pick this as your game of the week?
Because I think
This
if
is
the-
up.
I think if the Vikings win this, they're playoff bound. I think they might be serious.
I mean, 3-0.
This isn't my game of the week.
This might
This
be mine,
is?
dude.
This isn't.
Oh,
I have a funner one.
I like this one a lot.
I think I think the Vikings win it. I don't think the Texans. The Texans
Really?
they're shaky to me for some reason. They're not convincing at all. I don't know what it is, but they're not convincing. And the way the Vikings were throwing shit at the past 2 teams they threw, as good as I think Stroud is, I think they will struggle a bit.
I have the I have the Vikings in this game.
I think so
at
too.
home. I think Sam Darnold's hot. I think Justin Jefferson looks unbelievable. I have the Vikings winning this.
I'm taking the Vikings
That's
too.
the only reason why it's my game of the week, because we probably would have all had the same game of the week. So I wanted to be a little different.
I think mine's different.
No, I don't have that as my game of the week.
Okay, bet.
What? I can't put my feet on the table.
No, the fans don't like that.
What? They said that?
Yep.
Shit.
Uh,
I take the Vikings in this probably. I guess so.
good. I like that.
I'm just thinking about Jefferson. He's probably gonna run all over him.
Eagles at Saints.
Oh, I'm with
Easy.
my game of the
I
week.
think
I
this is
forgot.
easy.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
Eagles.
the Saints.
You think so? Really?
I think the Eagles shock and win this one in New Orleans. I believe that.
You would crack?
Yep. I think Saquon's gonna run all over him.
You want crack? Yep.
What?
Watch.
The Eagle?
I think Derek Carr has a comeback down to earth game. And the Eagles.
This defense, the Eagles' defense is fraudulent.
I know,
His
you
name,
think
his name is
Shaheed,
Big
I
Play
know.
Slade
'Cause he
because he
lets
lets
up
up
big
the big
plays.
plays.
It's
I've been
bad.
saying that for like
I
4
know, you
years.
think
The guy's
Shaheed's gonna
dog
have,
water.
like 200 yards. I
Not
get it.
even. I mean, they don't even need to have two. I have him. I finally started him this week because I don't think he's a fraud this week. But
This is where he
at
gets 5 points,
home,
bro.
If it's at the Eagles, I say it's almost 50-50. At home,
Philly.
nah, man.
Yeah, I can't
I mean,
see
it's a national crime because we're about to kill a bald eagle. I'm telling you that right now.
You know what?
I honestly
you know
think
what
it's
this-
going to be 32 points in the Eagles. To
You
be
know what
honest,
you know what the spread is for this game?
the spread better be 6.5.
It's the Eagles are favored.
You're
What?
absolutely ball. You're lying. With if they
I
had
was gonna
AJ
say.
Brown,
What do you
if
think
they-
it is, though?
If they had AJ Brown,
Yeah, different
I'd
story.
give him like a
Is
what,
AJ
3.5
Brown
or
out?
2.5?
He's
Yes.
out, confirmed. Yeah.
That does. If you're,
Then it's probably the Saints.
I was gonna say, if you pick the Eagles without AJ Brown, who are they throwing to?
I'm gonna be.
DeMonte
I
Smith
like,
is locked up.
This is gonna be a closer game than you think. I'm telling you.
I mean, you probably said about the Cowboys game look closer
I
too.
did say
But
it
if
too,
they
yeah.
if they did to the Cowboys, who have arguably, in my mind, a better team right now, a better team.
You don't believe that?
No,
simply
offensively,
don't.
the running
Maybe I don't-
backs.
I don't believe
Yeah,
that.
Eagles
Their
have a better offense. Yeah.
I just think CeeDee Lamb's better than AJ Brown and Smith, but I guess not combined.
It's a 2.5
Yeah.
point
and
game.
I guess they have a better running game. I just think Alvin
It'll be
Kamara
close.
probably has another 25 point.
It's a It's a 2.5 point game without AJ Brown.
That's.
I think it might be
I
like
slam the spread.
might be a 30, 33,
gonna be
28
like
type
30.
shit.
I think this is a
5-13.
trap game.
You think so?
This
Wow.
is I think it's a field. I think it's a field goal.
Next
game.
game's a trap game.
It's
The Saints Falcons. That's a trap. game.
Yeah, I think
a field
the
goal.
Saints just
You're-
because that
you're
defense
lying.
is so bad.
Crazy.
I don't. Yeah, the Saints. Yeah, they're gonna play well.
Crazy. for that
This will be within a touchdown. Of a game.
No.
Yes.
How the spread's 2.5?
Yes,
I'm
it's a
bawling
field
my
goal
eyes
game.
out. How is it 2.5?
Here's the thing with
I don't
this,
think
This
right?
so.
game's
Wow.
you're gonna all Sunday. You don't work Sunday, right?
I will be there.
the whole time you're gonna hear me go, woo!
Oh,
Get your
brother.
goal cuts.
Get your cold cuts. Get your cold cuts. Get your cold cuts.
I know. I'm
Woo!
probably not.
Here's the thing, right? With the Saints,
Oh my god.
the way their OC's like scheming things right now, if you're not going up against somebody on defense that knows what the fuck they're doing, you're gonna get ran over, and I think they're gonna get run over. Defensively for the Eagles might score some. Just because
Defensively?
Eagles offensively to your defense, they might score some.
I like
So I
the
think
Eagles
it'll
in
be
this game.
closer.
I really do.
But I'm taking the Saints. So two Saints,
I
one
think
Eagles.
they might score 21. I think at least we're putting up at least 28.
I think it's time to move on.
Next game. This is a fun one.
This is my game of the week. God damn it! This is my game of the week.
Two 2-0
slaughter
teams,
match.
Two super
We're chipping helmets.
defensive heavy teams.
Yeah.
It's the Chargers going into Pittsburgh. I think Fields is starting again.
Hell yeah, he's a starter. God damn it.
This seems like a 12-9.
It'll be one of those.
Yes.
You don't
Joel
want that.
Alt versus T.J. Watt. Prime time.
I
Give
got
me the
switch
money
it.
and the
Switch
popcorn.
aside. Fuck it.
Woo!
I got the Steelers in this one. At home.
Not gonna lie.
I got-
No chance the Steelers win, in my opinion.
Hey, bro, I got Pittsburgh in this one.
Here's the thing.
I think it's gonna. I think they're gonna make it tough on Herbert. I like their defense a lot. I got the Steelers 3-0. top of the division.
I think after the Steelers played the way they played against the Broncos,
Classic Steelers game.
yeah, I think the Chargers. The Chargers are just a better team in general.
Guess the spread on this one.
4.5.
Gonna be 1.5.
Who do you think's favorite?
Chargers should be.
Favorite.
Pittsburgh -3.
That's insane. I think that's actually insane.
Over under.
That must.
34.5.
That's gotta be. That's gotta be because Herbert's not like fully healthy.
I'm telling you, Pittsburgh's winning this game. I believe that.
I don't see that whatsoever. I think,
don't think J.K. Dobbins gets 100 yards. I think
No.
he gets 50.
I think they're gonna
but
have.
I think he gets an efficient 50 where it like works out. Like his 50, his 50 is the reason why they're like.
I think they're gonna have a tough time moving the ball.
I'm gonna
I
take
don't
the
see-
Steelers
oh,
just
listen,
because
hold
I
up,
know
hold
their
up, hold up.
defense is immaculate.
You think they're gonna have a tough time moving the ball? The Steelers are gonna have a tough time doing fucking anything.
Excuse me.
I'm Justin Fields. If he thinks he's gonna throw for 100 yards this game and win again, that's not happening, bro. I'm sorry.
Definitely happened in this game. What do you mean?
It's not.
the
No
Chargers
fucking
brand
way.
is now running the ball in fucking defense.
I got one name for you, Najee Harris. Anytime touchdown.
Shut
Oh,
up.
are they gonna say he's gonna do
Shut
something?
up.
I got one name for you, Najee Harris,
yeah.
16
Yeah,
yards,
that's what I was gonna say something crazy. I got one name for you. Darnell Washington.
20 carries, 14
Touchdown
yards,
anytime.
1 touchdown.
Moving on to the worst game of the week, in
True.
my opinion, Broncos Bucks. This is a rout.
Yeah.
47 to
That's not the worst game.
probably 47-9 Bucks.
Oh, it's not.
They're not scoring 47.
I got that.
I'll give
them.
them
28.
32.
I say 28 for them.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
over 28.
Bucks take it easily.
I think Broncos probably might score 13. Might score over 13.
Dude, the offense looks fucking anemic.
He's gonna put together sometime.
Next game, it's the Malik Willis game.
True. Malik Willis
Packers
game.
Going to Tennessee. I'm gonna be honest. If Malik Willis starts this game and wins in Tennessee, that'd be
You think he
That'd
takes a
be
job?
Sadly,
that'd be one of the stories of the season.
He takes a job.
he's not. He takes a job.
A lot of people have the Titans in this one.
I take
Now,
the
Will
Titans.
Levis, they're saying, he might see this stuff about his ex-girl. He's been being made fun of a lot. Got a new phone number, right? Did you see
Damn.
that? His phone number got leaked.
Damn, he's having
I
a.
not see that.
His phone number got leaked. He was getting hate messages from the fans. Yeah, a lot of people have the Titans bouncing back and winning this one.
Oh,
I don't, because I think
You just said he was clinically depressed. I think they're losing.
they're gonna lose. I think the Packers have everything. I think they have a better coach. I got
Yep.
the Packers.
Yeah, Packers all around for me as
I
well.
think if Malik Willis starts, I'm taking the Titans. Titans have probably the best run defense right now. I think if the Packers can't run the ball 55 times, I think that's a problem. I want to take the Titans.
I think if the Packers
Yeah,
have a game plan of just getting dudes like Jaden Reed like behind the line throws,
Right.
get him out in like zone,
Right.
I think it's fun. What's wrong with that?
Jalen Reed's balls. What's the spread?
Titans -3.
About right.
Trap line. It's a trap line, dude.
Trap line. I think it's a touchdown win. Whoever wins this game to win it by a touchdown.
Yep.
Yep. I'll take the Titans in this one.
I'm gonna be honest. Now that I
No
see
way.
that line, it makes me think the Titans win by a touchdown.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. That's
No, yeah.
stinky. That's disgusting.
Packers win this
On
game.
to the worst game of the week.
Panthers, Raiders.
Raiders win, boom,
Raiders
done.
hoping the Panthers.
Raiders win. Raiders
Now I'm
win.
gonna.
Raiders
let me
win.
be honest,
Dude,
I think they get that new QB bump and the Panthers
Yeah?
win the game.
The Red Rocket.
I don't actually.
I was about to say,
We want to believe it.
if Andy Dalton's playing fucking Luke Kuechly defense, on both sides. If he's playing Travis Hunter, like both sides, maybe.
Well, I think a lot of people are ignoring too. Gardner Minshew is the best quarterback in the NFL.
True,
right now,
true.
completion wise.
That makes me want to take the Raiders, and I really want to take the new look Panthers.
What do you think of this spread? -6 for Vegas.
That's too much. That's a
Yeah.
trap. It's
That's
a field
too much,
goal.
but
Field goal game.
they'll win,
by
though.
Field goal. I think the Raiders defense is
Think the
probably too
Panthers keep
good.
it close.
Yeah, I think.
After that scrap you win last week from the Raiders, I don't think so. Actually,
I don't know. I really don't
like
know.
I know off the high of beating Lamar
26-3.
Jackson in your house. I don't know.
I just have.
The Raiders. I'm sorry, the Raiders got it. Come on, it's the
Raiders win
Panthers.
this,
Come
Raiders
on.
win this. I think it's not a touchdown. Though.
I got the
I don't
Raiders,
know.
too.
That line is too fishy. I don't know.
Next game is Dolphins going to Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle wins this handily.
Yeah,
Nothing
I don't
to talk about in this one.
I don't know.
I mean,
I think the only way the Dolphins do win this game is if, for some reason, Tyreek Hill has like some legacy game.
And
I
18,
just
yeah.
don't think the Seahawks defense is the game he does that against.
right.
Like he'd have to have like 185 yards and 2
Right.
scores for them to even be in it.
Yeah.
Who is even healthy in their backfield? Is anybody healthy in their
Moser's back. I
backfield?
thought Moser's back.
I couldn't tell you.
I think Moser is back.
He's
You're
not.
doing something with your lips like you're taking the Dolphins.
Yeah. Why'd you make me think that you're taking it off?
I'm taking the Dolphins,
Are you serious?
and here's why.
What the fuck?
Interesting.
They're just gonna scheme the fuck out of that team and just motion, get the guys open that way. And I think that's how they're gonna win the game.
Look, look when you have Tyreek Hill on your offense. I
Right.
think you can win any game.
Dude, if
I do
Tyreek Hill's
really
running
do
around like a
believe
madman
that.
behind the line pre-snap, bro,
But he has
anything can
to.
happen.
He if they win this game, I don't see how he doesn't have 150 plus.
They can win
Right.
the game with him having 70, as long as A-Chain also has 70.
right.
Right. Look,
I don't know,
they
I can
have
see
the- They have the weapons required. I think Seattle's going to be 3-0.
Here's the thing: the only thing about the Seahawks is they're not going to be like it's not going to be like a high-scoring game in my opinion. I think DK's not going to have like another 100, however many he had against the Patriots. I just don't think that's going to happen.
Really? Okay.
Well, because
they
he's
have
gonna
Ramsey-
he's going to be a fist fight with Jalen Ramsey.
That's what I'm saying.
They're going to be brawling. JSN breakout game.
gets a
85 yards, JSN.
Gets ejected. DK Metcalf at halftime.
I would.
Yeah, both
That might
of
be
them- both
the
of them getting a fist
path to
fight.
victory.
I hope to God not.
No, I
need
don't
him.
think it'll be
need
like
him.
a high-scoring game. So I think that the Dolphins can sneak up and just like steal the win because I think it'll be a steal
I see
if
what
they
you're
win.
saying.
That's why I would take them.
Yeah.
But-
The spread's 4.5 for Seattle.
Yeah,
Sense. I like that spread.
I take the
I
Dolphins.
think Seattle. That's crazy.
But
On the road.
next, this is a massive game.
I think this is up there for one of the games of the week.
That's not your,
Lions.
Well, I already picked my game of the week, but
you don't mean that.
No, I meant that.
You meant the Chargers Steelers game of the week.
It's gonna be a good game.
Dude, shut up.
Head
You're the worst.
Real
Ugh.
football, goddammit. Look at that too high safety shit.
Yeah.
The trenches.
Lions at Cardinals. 2 1-1 teams.
I think they're both frauds.
Two
Sorry.
teams who should probably feel like that they could be 2-0. Who you guys got?
Hey, give me the Cardinals. I'm hyped up right now in the Cardinals. I don't like Kyler Murray at all, but I'm a James Conner stan. I like the Cardinals winning this at home.
Dude, I can't pick
The
it.
Lions off their last week.
I'm gonna be
Ugh.
honest. I can't pick a team in this.
This is
It
hard.
seems like the casino can
What is it?
Really?
guess the line. You'll
gotta be
you will
Lions
Never guess the line.
Minus 8.5.
No, we can't.
No.
No, that's way too.
It's
Um,
like 1.5. It's an outrageous line.
The line's 3.
For the Lions.
Detroit. Detroit is favored in Arizona -3.
I guess because maybe they think the Bucks are real, and they win to the. That doesn't make any sense.
Detroit
they went to the
-3.
Lions and beat them.
Well,
I
I think
think-
they think Arizona are fraud.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I think they're not taking much like
And I think
footing from the Rams
reason
game.
why I think it's a trap line is because bettors will be like, "Oh, the Cardinals
Of course,
are getting
yeah.
3 points at home. They just put up 41 against
Yeah,
the Rams."
exactly. Yeah.
Right.
With that being said, give me the Cardinals.
Kyler's going to have to do something crazy and
Give me the
stupid.
Cardinals.
I don't think you're gonna have to with the way the Lions have been
I think
playing.
their defense is really good. I think Aiden
Cardinals
Hutchinson's
defense?
going to be after him all day.
Oh,
So he's
okay.
going to be doing a bunch of random stupid shit.
You think
But
so?
I think he's going to be doing stupid shit as in a good way.
Like running out,
He's
throwing
going to have to run and
passes. Yeah.
fucking scramble and fucking
I mean-
things. I mean, if Marvin Harrison Jones Jr. does the same thing, I think we're going to have a problem.
Marvin Harrison Jones Jr. I think I don't know. I there's something about the Cardinals that I just think they're going to lose the game.
Yeah.
But the Lions are just not playing well.
Right.
This
I'm
this
just
will be a
taking the
very
hot
close
hand. I'm
game.
just taking the hot hand on this one.
This honestly, this literally can be either a very close game
This is a
or like
50-50.
Goff or Kyler are having fucking absolute shit houses.
Right.
I don't know.
I'd like to see Kyle have a shit house.
Let me take the Cardinals at home. Cause fuck the Lions.
Next game. This on paper is the game of the
My game of the week, easily
Right.
my game
I
of
mean,
the
you
week.
look
This
at
is
the
a
schedule coming
huge.
into the season. You go, wow, week 3's a banger.
Yeah.
I'm not even. I'm not.
This is absolutely the
Not
game
even
of
just
the
because the
I know what
matchup.
you're gonna say.
Can I say it though?
0-2 fucking Ravens.
Oh wait,
fuck
what?
It's Ravens. And
Oh, you didn't say it?
Lions.
Oh,
Game of the week: 0-2 Ravens, 1-1 Cowboys. Honestly, in my opinion, relatively must win for both
must win.
teams.
They got must win both
it is
teams.
must win.
You need to fucking.
Let's find out what we're made of. Guess the line.
Ravens 2.5.
Minus. I don't
Minus.
know, 3 for the Dallas. -3 Dallas. Plus
It's
3.
Ravens -1. I'm just surprised that you had it as higher than that in the Ravens being favored.
I think you dig.
Dallas at home, 17-1 in the last
I think
fucking
this
18
is a
games.
disgusting line.
I would not touch
I
that.
don't like this line at all.
-1. Fuck
I'm
that.
taking the Cowboys.
That,
I'm taking
I
the
think
boys.
line is gross.
I think the Ravens need to win, so they will. Like they
Cowboys also need to win.
but they desperately need to win the Ravens.
The Cowboys just got fucking fisted live on TV.
Yeah, but like, listen, you
They got
got
fucking airtight.
think about it.
fisted.
Think about it. You said the Eagles are going to lose.
Yeah.
The Bengals are playing Washington, which we'll get to.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
They're probably going to fucking lose.
No,
right?
No.
What's the other team there?
I don't know.
The Giants. They're probably going to lose. So like technically the Cowboys can make it through if
Right.
they lose this week. However,
Right.
the Ravens, if they're 0-3, they are fucking cooked.
Yeah.
Considering the Bengals are going to win, considering the
see what
Saints
you're
might
saying.
win,
I see what you're saying.
considering the Browns are going to win.
I just think the Cowboys are gonna feel like you're
Dude,
right.
back against the wall,
You're right,
like the
you're
Ravens
right, you're
need
right,
this.
you're
Like
right,
need this.
Right. But I just think I'm taking the Cowboys. I'm taking the Cowboys regardless.
I got to
it's
take the
just
Ravens.
Anytime there's a home dog,
Yeah.
I just don't know.
17-1 at home.
Who? Oh,
Cowboys. Last 18 games.
And the thing is though, they always I don't remember a time where they played like one of those bad Cowboy games and then the next game did it again. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know. This is
They have one of those games
Dude.
once in a while. Well, that was last game.
this is gonna be a fantastic game, and it's a shame that it's not fucking Sunday night and it's at 1 p.m.
Right.
But
I think it's at 4.
No, it's at 4. Yeah.
These are-
Yeah, it's at
PDT
4:25.
4 p.m.
Sorry.
What are they fucking they?
I think-
my computer was built in California.
I think
Nah, I'm lying. I have fake windows.
the Ravens win this game. I think they put like
think so too.
250 yards on
Points?
on the ground,
Wow.
and that's how they win the game.
They-
Derrick Henry does something.
It'll be
Because I
Lamar
think
Jackson
Derrick
going
Henry
crazy.
revenge game.
I have a lot of
Should have went there.
I have a lot of reservations on
Native Americans.
if the Cowboys take the lead early, they're not giving it up.
You think so?
In my
right.
opinion.
No,
Even
they
if it's
have to
like-
play ahead.
I
like-
think though. I think if the Cowboys take the lead, they'll win.
Like a lead, like what? Like multiple
In general,
scores.
They come out and score.
an amount of points in which Lamar is forced to throw the football.
Right.
A lot.
like 2 scores, like 10 points maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if they come out and score, and then the Ravens come out and 3 and out,
Oh,
I think
would
that
be-
would
the Cowboys
play
keep
great.
rolling.
I'd
yeah,
be very
yeah.
worried if Lamar has to throw the ball like 35, 40 times
I agree.
in this game.
And maybe he'll fucking prove me wrong because I've been saying for the past like 2 weeks now, like that dude's passing is
Picked him
pissing
as
me
my
the fuck
fucking
off.
MVP.
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
He needs
Derrick
to-
Henry too. I picked him as my fucking.
The thing is though, the best
Player of the year.
quarterbacks typically, have like they throw the ball, So he should fucking figure it out.
I'll take Baltimore.
I'm taking
with
the
that-
Ravens,
with
I'm
too.
that.
taking the boys.
But the only way
boys.
they win is like I think
gotta
they'll
run
all
crazy.
over
From the get.
Dallas.
Lamar has to have one the game. If they play the game, they play against the Chiefs against the Cowboys, they'll win.
Yeah.
Next game, Niners at Rams.
Yeah, it's gotta
pretty
be.
straightforward.
Yeah.
It's the
49ers
Niners.
lose this, they're done. If
Yeah.
The Seahawks clean them.
Honestly though, it is
This is
the
bad.
Rams
This
should
is-
win because the defense. Oh, sorry, the 49ers should win because the defense of the Rams. The
Right.
offensive line of the Rams is so dog shit, and the defense of the 49ers are basically all healthy for the most part.
Right.
But offensively, losing Debo, Kittle's probably not going to play. Ayuk will just get doubled.
This is
Probably
kind
be a
of
possession game. It'll probably be a low scoring possession.
Just run.
I think
run.
49ers probably just hold possession.
This is kind of
They're
a
gonna need to.
nasty game.
I don't like this at all either.
It's a 6.5 point spread for the Niners.
Makes sense.
The over under is 43.5.
is that line moved before the Kittle and shit injuries?
It opened at 7.
Okay. I mean, yeah, 49ers should win, but if the Rams keep it relatively close, I wouldn't be the most surprised. But this should be a routing.
Niners.
Yeah.
The Niners.
Niners.
And
I hope they lose.
Sunday Night Football. Chiefs playing in prime time again. They're going to Atlanta. We're going to Atlantis.
Whatever team loses, I'll be happy. Any team could lose this game, I'll be happy.
Right.
Couldn't give less than 2 shits. 'Cause I know the Falcons and 1 are frauds. I know the Chiefs are frauds, and I know their records matter.
See,
Look, I really want to be fun and take the Falcons here.
Right.
yeah.
And that's really only because the Chiefs haven't really been
The Chiefs.
Dominant.
great
Yeah.
yet. But they're also winning against good teams while not being great yet.
Right.
Give me the Chiefs.
What's the spread?
Don't overthink it. It's Chiefs -3. And like the Falcons lose last week
Right.
if Saquon doesn't drop that.
Literally,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
How worried should we be about the Chiefs' run game? I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know.
I think
but
That's why I think this is almost an upset.
They just throw it a bit more though.
Give me your upset
to
a
fix
little bit.
that.
and look, at the end of the day, like, is it a bad thing if the best quarterback in the
Exactly.
NFL has to throw the ball?
Like,
Or-
oh no, Travis Kelce will have more than 1 catch for 5 yards. Like, you probably would rather that at the end of the day.
I think the
And a
Chiefs win. I just hope it's exciting because I haven't really been my breath hasn't really been taken away by any of these Sunday night games.
Yeah,
We'll
I
see.
think the Falcons will put up some yards.
I think so too. I think
calories, but yeah,
I think it might be one of those things where
Some surprisingly good game.
It'll look close, and then the Chiefs will pull away.
Yeah.
End of the third, going to the fourth type shit.
Yeah,
Next.
I got the Chiefs. And then Monday Night Football.
yeah, Chiefs, I didn't pick.
Monday Night's football.
There's 2 Monday night games?
Oh.
Yeah, it's just
Wow,
and
what a
they
little
said,
sweet
you know what?
treat.
You wanted a bad game Monday? Here's 2.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, so the first of the Monday night games, this kicks off at 7:30 Eastern time. It's Jaguars at Bills. It's
Jaguars
Buffalo -5.
in London.
What?
No, not really. I just like
Oh.
saying that.
It's like I didn't hear about this. You
Give me
kidding me?
Jacksonville.
I almost want to take
Give me
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
But in the way you said,
Away?
Yep.
keep it simple, stupid. Josh Allen, I think, is my technically
He's the
not based on
MVP
stats,
right
he's my
now.
MVP right now.
He's the MVP right now.
Yeah.
I think he's doing what he. I mean, he put up 31 and fucking put up 179.
Exactly,
He didn't
yeah.
have to do anything. I think he's my MVP right now. I have to take Josh Allen.
Who'd the Jags play last week again?
The Jacksonville Jaguars, Josh Allen. I'm taking the Jags. No, I'm
They
lying.
played
I'm taking
the
the Bills.
Browns.
They played the Browns.
I'm taking Jacksonville. I have a bet with a friend that I need the Bills to win.
Oh shit!
What a conflict of interest. Me taking the Jets last
8 or
last
less
week.
games. I
Yeah,
got
get the fuck out of here.
Only because I still don't think the Bills have been that good. I'm sorry.
I think the Bills have been
I think they would have lost to Miami if Tua didn't die. Sorry.
They're already winning pretty handily at that point.
Doesn't
31 to
matter.
10 when they fucking died.
But now I can say that because we'll never know.
You know what, to be fair,
I like the Jags taking it.
I got the Jags in this
It's not
game.
bad.
I think the Jags, although they haven't been impressive, they have sneaky weapons. I think
I think Brian Thomas is a pretty good game.
I think they're gonna win. I'm talking out of my ass because I really
think
need
that.
Buffalo to lose. I really hope Jacksonville wins. this game. Shout
I
out.
got just the Jaguars just don't do it for me on offense
Yeah.
or defense.
They don't do it for me either.
The Bills, I think honestly, realistically, I think they win this game if it was in London. But
I think
unfortunately,
and that's what you said
it's
a month
not.
ago. It's in London.
Oh, London.
I was like, hold up now.
Realistically, they should win by like 14.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. What's the spread?
5.
Really? I would honestly take that.
I take the Bills. Yeah,
Von Miller's gonna have Trevor Lawrence's big ass nose running
I think so.
in his long
But Josh
flowy
Allen
hair.
versus Josh Allen.
Never scared. Never scared him.
Really?
In the Josh tier list, Josh Allen,
The Josh Allen tier. list
Josh
goes
Hutchinson,
Josh
you,
Allen. Whoa.
me.
Oh. I can't think of a fourth Josh. Fifth Josh.
Josh Downs.
Josh Downs.
and I guess Josh Downs, and then Josh
Cribbs.
Allen.
Josh Cribbs.
I mean, the other Josh Allen. I didn't say who was who. Quarterback
Oh,
Josh
right,
Allen up
right,
top.
right. They hyphenated his last name now.
Yeah,
They're such bitches
He doesn't
about
want
that.
to be known.
Oh,
as
really?
Josh Allen.
Oh, he's stupid. I liked him like that.
What was it? What is it? Allen something?
It's
Oh, like
something
his parents'
Allen.
names?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like hyphenated. It's like Hutchin Allen or something.
Yeah, no one's gonna call him that. Yeah, I take the Bills.
And then the worst of the Monday night games: Commanders, Bengals.
Easy Bengals win. Easy.
Give me the Commanders.
I don't know.
This is a 1 point game?
Away. They're away.
What is this?
Not even close.
Gotta be like -6.
It's -7.
Yeah. There's the
And
Commanders
I
are
assume it's
not
'cause
good.
T. Higgins is
Trap
coming
line.
back.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, most likely.
Ah,
He
give me that,
practiced
sorry.
in
I
limited
didn't know.
fashion past 2 days.
Yeah, well,
Opened
the
at
information.
7.5, so it's moving towards Washington.
That's not bad.
Higgins comes back.
I'll
move the
be
line
honest,
down.
I like the +7 for Washington.
I like
Yeah.
the spread.
I really
like
do.
the spread.
But that being said, Bengals win probably by.
Yeah, I think if it gets to that, it'll just be like they scored at the end of the
That's
game
such
when
a
it didn't matter.
disgusting slate. I hate that.
What's your lock game of the week? Who's winning?
Lockjaw of the week.
Yeah. Lockjaw of the week. That's great. Give me your lockjaw of the week, Josh.
Team that will definitely win.
Team that definitely
Gotta say it through your teeth.
Lockjaw of the week, sure.
I take
I'm gonna be honest. It's
counting from week 3 on. We're gonna keep a record of this.
Lost. Okay.
No, just because we don't know for sure, and there's no
Right.
video evidence of it. Also.
Oh, right.
All right. I will pick the. Damn, do I pick the Saints? No, I'll pick the Buccaneers. Fuck, that's my lock.
really
I was gonna think that was the easiest game I think.
Yeah.
The slate.
true.
Well,
There's another one in my opinion. That's relatively easy. Scroll down, see all of them.
really, you think so? I think that would have been the easiest one by far. And just because the Panthers is kind of a question mark.
Who's going next?
I'll let him go next.
Oh, Inch.
I want to, unless he wants me to go next. I'm okay picking.
I'll go next. Let me cook.
All right, think about it.
Scroll down. You know what's really fucked up is I should take Buffalo, and I'm not fucking doing it.
The
will
Jags gonna
not
win.
do it.
I'm taking Buffalo for the lock of the week. What?
Lockjaw of the week. I'm taking
Buffalo.
I hate all these games because
They're tough. He took the only easy one.
Damn right.
After last week, any person who loses get first pick.
Why can't you all pick,
Give
take,
me
pick the same lock?
Give me Pittsburgh.
What? You took the 50-50 game. That's a pure 50-50 game. That's crazy in my mind. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. At that point, just take the Raiders. Why didn't you take the Raiders?
I'm afraid of them.
Why are you about to take the Raiders?
I'm afraid of the Panthers.
Right?
At that point, just pick the
I don't
Raiders.
think the Raiders are all. While I was baiting him, like I just don't feel like the Seahawks. I just feel like the Seahawks are going to play too close, and I
Me
don't
too.
love
That's
it.
why I don't want to take them.
I think if Ken Walker played, I go, wow, that's an easy Seahawks
There's
win.
a very easy one. I don't.
If you think the Browns Giants is an easy one,
No.
you're
That's
easy as hell. That's easy as hell.
crazy. Are
Browns
you-
at home.
That's such an upset alert.
Myles
game.
Garrett-
That's such an upset alert game.
Run it
No,
down.
no,
Neighbors
no.
scares me.
There's like
The other
3
one-
easy games.
Oh,
Minnesota.
there's not 3. Who are they playing? Minnesota. You gonna take Minnesota
tough.
2-0-2-0?
Yeah.
Why'd you take
2-0-2-0?
you chose the other 2-0-2-0 game.
Somebody has to win.
Somebody has to win.
Mike, I got to put you on a timer here, buddy.
Let's scroll back up.
Mike,
Scroll back up.
there's like 3 easy games here. I'm sorry.
3 easy games.
Really not.
Don't think about it. This is an easy game.
No, it's not.
These
That's
2
not
are
an
easy
easy
games
game.
as well.
You should take Cincinnati.
Give me the Saints. Fuck it. Give me the Saints.
That's
You know what? You're a homer. Fuck it.
Fuck it. I'm a homer. Fuck it. Give me
Fuck
the
it.
Saints. I really wanted to pick the Seahawks, but I just don't trust them enough. You can't trust them.
All right, last segment. Time for the fantasy corner.
Yeah, I had a bad week last week.
I had
Lost in all.
Only looking high.
I have a glazed donut to give out.
What Glazes donut do we give out? We give Glazes to our teams? Like someone on our team?
I'm just giving it to a player in general
Oh,
who did
yeah.
well fantasy-wise
Only taking the
across the leagues. I had 2 potentially, just in case. You tell me yours, because do you have one?
Does it have to be on my team or not on my team?
No, it doesn't matter.
Well, Kamara gets my Glazes donut of the week.
Fair.
Sorry. Not a homer. Just
I'm giving my glazed donut of the week. Now, you think I might pick Marvin Harrison Jr. because he had a great game.
Right.
But I'm giving it to Amon-Ra. 11 targets or 11 catches on 18 targets for 119 yards. Probably could have fucking scored in the game if he didn't get hurt. Big bounce back from last week. That's my guy who's getting my glazed donut of the week. Glaze me.
I got one. I'm going to go with DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
good Glazer.
10 catches on 14 targets, 129 yards and a touchdown. He's wide receiver 2, 28.9 points.
Damn.
I had him in a loss in a league. Bad week, I'm telling you. I had fucking a couple of
That she sucks.
shitty games. Really bad, not good.
I'm surprised you didn't go JSN. 12 catches?
11, 119.
Like fucking
Who was the wide receiver one?
On what?
Metcalf.
Oh, who
Was
wide
it
receiver one
Marvin
that
Harrison?
week? It must have
Oh.
been. He had 29.
Because he had
in PPR,
130.
he had
He had 4 catches for
29.
130 and 2 touchdowns. That's what.
There's a way to look it up.
17 plus 12.
He had 29. Yeah.
29. Yeah, it was him.
That was him?
It
Yeah.
him.
Off 3 catches, and it's actually insane.
I actually have him and Metcalf on a team, and I lost. But I had Harrison on my bench.
Oh, that sucks.
He
Doesn't that
29.
suck?
I
I
mean,
didn't trust him.
yeah, I don't blame you.
They don't trust me.
Scone of the week.
Scone of the week.
Anthony Richardson.
No.
Sorry, buddy. 17 for 34, 200 yards, 3 interceptions, 4 carries for 37 yards. Dog shitty. I think he put up 9 points in fantasy. Not what you want to see from a promising rookie quarterback, and probably a lot of people had them as their go-to starter that week for quarterback. So 9 points after a 26-point week. You got to get the scone, buddy.
Gave him the scone.
I have a scone of the week for week 2 as well. I know I gave one out to Ramondre
Yeah.
Stevenson. He's going to get it again.
Double up.
No, I'm saying I'll say it again next week.
Oh, okay. Next week he's getting the scone.
Yeah, but this week I'm gonna give it to Tua Tagovailoa. He's a fucking idiot for rushing and doing weird, to be honest.
Wait, who are the Patriots playing next week?
He fucked up my team pretty good.
I'll tell you one sec.
Why did I just void that from my mind?
They played the Jets,
No, this. Oh fuck! They already played.
Yeah.
I was really looking. I go. I'm sorry.
so
What the
he's
fuck
gonna
are the
get it
Patriots-
again. But yeah, my scone of the week is going to Thursday night's game. Tua.
Oh.
I was gonna give it to Coleman. 1-0.
Gave it to Tua.
Yep, it's his
Oh,
fault.
that's off. I mean, yeah, I guess so. That's
These are the week
fucked.
2 games, people.
That's fucked on. Yeah. Man, I think about my scone's probably fucking Keon Coleman. I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Did he even get a target in that
I
game?
think he got a
One
single.
target,
He got
target.
one target, 0 points.
Sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'd expect a bit more from him as being their technically de facto number 1 receiver, but they're winning. So that's also not a good thing that they're winning and he's scoring 0 points.
I would give my scone to Josh Allen, but he did what he scored 31 points. So
They
I
won the
can't give him-
game,
He got
yeah.
9 fantasy points, but I honestly can't.
I would have given that
match
shit. 9 fantasy points from Josh Allen. That's a scone,
Yeah, but
bro.
it's not like he played bad. He didn't play the whole game.
Fantasy.
I understand that, but he literally didn't play bad. Like Richardson actually played bad at 9 points.
I
But
could
Josh Allen
I could have
technically
put
didn't play bad.
fucking Poopy Goff as mine because he
True.
got me fucking 8 points back-to-back
True.
weeks or whatever
True.
because he sucks.
Poopy golf.
Do I have any must starts this week?
Chris Olave.
Like for a quarterback,
It's like fringe
for
guys?
quarterback, I'm Derek Carr's a must start this week for me. I'm being so dead serious.
I hope so.
No, but like I
But
think he's gonna go.
Is it supposed to be like fringe
ballistic.
guys, right?
No, it's a must start. Like you have to have him in your lineup.
Well, if I say Chris Olave must start, I would hope you already have him in your lineup.
Yeah, but like this is based on matchup. You're taking like say I'm picking a
Oh.
quarterback. I think he's gonna play the best out of all the quarterbacks this week.
Really?
That's what I think.
Okay.
He's my must start of the week for a quarterback. Running back actually doesn't have to be against the best because my running back is Zach Charbonnet. Ken Walker's out another week against the Dolphins defense. Not very good on run
I wasn't
defense.
impressed with Charbs.
He had a great
When he
game.
had a game. Like 850
And then
yards.
for receiver, James Williams must start. He's getting a lot of targets. I think he's a must start every week
Are these
now.
for players on your team?
No.
Just in general, you're saying.
Oh, I do have Derek Carr, I guess, on my team now. But yeah, just in general.
Got you.
I honestly just swiped through the league earlier. I was like,
Can you pull the schedule back up so you can just see things?
I can give
Here you
you a
go.
must
Here you
start.
go.
I think Chris Godwin is a must start.
Oh, I got my guy.
Again, against the Broncos because your
100%.
PS2 is probably going to be on Mike Evans. I don't see how Godwin doesn't catch
PS2.
another 8-9 balls and have another touchdown. I really don't see how that doesn't happen.
I don't even think they have a fucking slot corner.
Yeah, I think he's going
I think you just might. They might be playing with 10 players out there.
they have a slot going.
I'm telling you.
They go in the nickel and they say, fuck
They
it.
say, oh shit.
Godwin's like legit looking like a league winner because
Yeah,
he was going
thanks.
stupid late in drafts too.
He was.
You picking one? Who's your sitter?
My shitter of the
Your
week, somebody that I-
babysitter. Who's your babysitter?
Somebody I wouldn't play.
Yeah.
I give a couple to be honest.
Yeah. you
Richardson, Caleb, not playing them this week. You gotta wait on Caleb. I think Caleb's gonna have a better game, but until you see him actually do something, you can't start him. Richardson, I just think the Bears defense is gonna stifle. By proxy, Mike Pittman, can't start him.
The
Unfortunately.
whole Colts offense.
Basically, you don't
start them.
fucking start them and the Steelers running backs. Leave him out of your lineups.
No Steelers running backs.
No, I don't really have one.
Interesting. You don't have a person to sit?
Play them all.
Play them all, he says.
Honestly,
Play ball.
if you need to start him and play him, play him.
He's in your lineup.
If you got one
leave him
quarterback,
there.
you might as well start him.
Leave him in your lineup. Star Ayuk. I think he's gonna have a monster game. Take all his yards. His yards already probably jacked up on fucking bets.
300
You gotta
on underdog. Swipe the thing all the way to the bottom.
yeah, 300
See what the
yards.
fucking
Like
line you can
plus
go up to.
1 million. Take that. Take that with money. I think Jonathan
take it
Taylor.
with money.
I think
Bet
Jonathan
money
Taylor's
on it.
a sit. I think
Taylor?
Cam Akers is probably
Oh, okay.
I think Cam Akers is probably a sit. Sadly, Devonta Smith sit. If you can switch off Devonta Smith, sit him.
Everyone right now, go to underdog. As Mike said,
I don't have underdog.
click on
Oh.
the arrow next to Brandon Ayuk's receiving yards. Swipe
Yeah.
all the way to the bottom
Yeah.
where it says 119.5.
Huh?
3.26 higher. Bet it.
What is it?
I have no idea what that means.
It's 3.26 times multiplier.
Oh.
Oh.
I tried to look for his yards on fucking FanDuel. They don't even have it. You couldn't even bet his yards. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the
because
fuck's
why
that
would they
about?
put that on there?
I'm kind of mad about that. I might just do over unders on fucking whatever the one is we can do here.
Anything else?
Nope.
No, I'm pretty good.
Okay.
Josh Allen, start him. I thought that was pretty obvious. But
Yeah, start
I
Josh
think he's gonna have a
Allen.
monster game. Bench Bijan. You like that one?
No, because I don't think you believe that. All right.
What else we got? Is that it?
You want to talk how bad your fantasy team did? That's it.
Oh, well, my fantasy team did great.
It's woes.
I,
Fantasy woes. It's fantasy woes.
I,
not fantasy woos. Not fantasy woos.
Fantasy woes.
No.
Let me
Okay,
look up.
thank you.
I still can't find a tight end to start. Tight ends are impossible to pick. I'm just picking up one every week and hoping one of them hits for more than 7 points.
Ange, I think you should talk about yours.
Yeah.
I was waiting, but Mike started talking. To be honest, is this on the screen?
I will put it on in a second if I can.
Oh, yeah, it was tough last week. Really tough. Right
You
there,
did week two.
Right there, the drop down.
Woes for week 3.
2 now.
Brees Dallas Howard scored 18
I
on.
always switch teams.
No
League.
clue. Yeah, go to league maybe, or you can't switch to matchups.
No,
Click
it didn't
on
let
my
me.
team.
Yeah, click on Ange's team.
It looked weird.
Oh, Sleeper's not made for the desktop.
Not made for desktop.
All right,
but
Ange,
we'll-
what happened, Ange? Let us know.
let's see. All right.
This
Oh,
is
it's right
awful
here. It's
to
all
look
right
at
here.
from the
It's all right
couch.
here.
If the points aren't
I
there.
didn't play Stroud last week, though.
Yeah,
Okay,
week 2.
hold
You gotta
up.
play week
I
2.
played 2.
Yeah,
Just
who let
talk
this
about
guy-
it. I'll look it. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I
go
have
over it
it
on
pulled
your
up on my
phone. Oh
phone.
my
So
Lord.
my team last
Scroll up.
week, we only scored 74 points. Like I was saying, my game was
Week
pretty
2.
much over on Thursday night. I had Tua go for 5.5.
Scroll down.
I had Tyreek go for 6.6. I had Keon Coleman go for 0.
There you go.
So after that, it was all but over.
I can see why you gave Stone of the Week to 2. That
I mean,
makes
look at it.
sense.
I clicked 2 and it didn't go.
Look at it. 5.5. It's not good, dude. Not good. I mean,
mean-
my running backs are pretty good.
Only 13 points.
I mean,
though.
it's fucked. He didn't get a touchdown.
Yeah, he didn't score. That
Yeah.
That's
sucks.
fucked. He didn't touch.
And honestly, it's fine because I still would have lost.
Look at the score. Was it
I mean,
74?
I lose by
160?
40. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, Tyreek Hill by proxy.
Right.
Fucked you.
Yep.
Keon
Coleman.
Yeah.
Zilch.
Laporta's still not doing
Nah,
anything.
Not doing good.
Nothing.
Mitchell.
sucks.
Jerry Judy. Woo.
Chiefs defense.
Chiefs
And look,
defense.
people made fun of me for picking up the Chiefs defense.
No, smart.
Versus Cincy.
Did
That
a
was
good
great
job.
play. Look, I didn't think they were going to get a touchdown, but they did.
Right.
So I was right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm the type of guy where I like to stream my defense every week
Yeah. It's the best way to do it, to be honest.
because I just think it's fun. It keeps it interesting. But yeah, I'm having a rough go of it. I didn't want to play Odunze because he was banged up.
Right.
It didn't matter because he didn't do shit.
Yeah,
Higgins is hurt. I haven't got to play Higgins yet.
Hopefully this week, right?
Tua's on IR now, so I got to start Stroud next week. But yeah, I was the top scoring team in week 1, and I was the lowest scoring team in week 2. Reality check, I think.
Well, Bench. You scored 74. I scored 78.
But you won.
You weren't the lowest scoring. You just scored
you're right.
64.
Second lowest.
I'm telling you, this was. I should never have ever even been close to this game. Jared Goff gets me 8 fucking points through 2 picks. Aaron Jones got me 9 points. Got like Loki hurt in the game. I grabbed Alexander Madison because Mostert got hurt. Brother.
4 carries for a yard and a touchdown. This is the most fraudulent win ever made.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb, my saving grace, my sweet honey. Same as Olave. Colby Parkinson, worst pickup of all time.
I saw everyone pick him up. Everyone scrambled for that bastard.
Yeah, not very good. My running back situation. I went no running back this year.
Oh.
Not panning out, but those are my fantasy woes. Hopefully they fucking stop. Hopefully this gets canceled. This
Oh,
segment.
the segment gets canceled. Yeah, we have no woes next week.
No woes
I'd
whatsoever.
like to see that for everybody.
Fantasy woes, it turns into fantasy woos.
Fantasy woos.
Woo bag, baby.
For some fantasy woos, I scored the most points this week.
But yeah.
I averaged 140.
Yeah. Dude.
No, whatever. Alrighty.
But yeah, this has been episode 2 of The Whistle. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you at any point liked it, please like and subscribe. You can find us same time next week. We'll be breaking down week 3's games. You can find our other weekly podcast, our normal podcast every Wednesday, 12 o'clock Eastern, comes out on the channel. Tune into that. Make sure you like that as well. You can follow the social media at Diversity Catalog on Instagram, TikTok, X. And if you listen to the podcast on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, rate it 5 stars.
197 subs. 3 more people. Get out there.
Oh,
Get
so
out there and
confused what
vote,
you're
everybody.
saying.
That's pretty good.
We almost have
subscribe.
100 views on all our episodes except the whistle because it's a brand new thing.
Yeah, that's all
Two
right.
days
got-
in,
it's got
76 views
Yeah,
on
I was about
the
to say.
new one.
Yeah.
For this first episode.
No. For the first episode, we had 62.
Oh.
But for the pod we just had out, 76 2 days.
Oh, good.
It's heat.
Woo!
But yeah, good luck in fantasy. Good luck to your favorite NFL teams. Patriots suck.
Go Saints.
Yes, they do. Who?